That being said, last we left our adventuring party, you guys, after defeating the giant crab, found a stairwell that led down into what you assume to be a temple for one of the elemental deities. Upon entering, you guys searched and looked around, fought some... What was the first creatures you guys fought, man? Was it just the elemental?
We fought the big Myrmidon thing in the center. And
we fought some
party with us, so we didn't fight them.
We fought some we fought some crab people.
Oh, that's right, and you fought some crab people.
Oh yeah, that was
after brute weighing you through the elaborate trap planted by whoever created the temple.
Pines.
Then afterwards defeating some water elementals. As you guys were done with that, I think you guys decided to not take a long rest and
just took a short one before we went down to this.
Yep. And then to continue on to the next chamber.
Like idiots.
We took a short rest before we fought the big guy, and then we haven't done anything else.
Right. And you guys were getting ready to head because I got two people, Silas and Holly, already going on ahead.
No, Ollie ran ahead and Silas went, no, you don't need to be by yourself.
So, that being said, you guys are still in this room. What would you guys like to do?
Sleep. I think we should take a rest. I'm at half health and have no abilities left.
Well, it depends on what Holly and Silas are as to what we're doing.
I also don't want to drown down here. We still have to go through water to get out.
I mean, we can't get back the way we came right now anyway. So.
Correct me if I'm wrong, we heard something laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. As you guys were getting ready to head down the
I'm
hallway.
making diamonds.
I'm down for whatever needs to be done, but we should figure out what exactly is going on.
Alexa? Yeah, I'm sure she knows.
I have one spell slot in case somebody dies,
Yeah.
and 2 spell slots in case you get hurt. Other than that, it's the hammer.
Bond's like, I have a sword. And a
A
shield.
sword. Same as I always did. I got a sword.
And Pele is in the void.
Yeah, the source of our water breathing is not here.
Still nimble.
But you already cast it.
Well, yeah,
That's
in
24
case
hours.
we need to cast it again.
It's not a concentration, thankfully.
What are we, like 100 feet below?
That would be the worst thing in the world.
And
Like, you cast it, you're staying up here. You're not going with it. Whatever.
We've been in so many random rooms with things moving. We thought.
You hear anything
Yeah,
else?
sneak
You
down
hear
and take a
anything
peek.
else? You hear anything else?
if I hear anything else,
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
This is also assuming this exit is the prime material and not onto
Somewhere
somewhere
else.
That could be fun.
I'm exhausted because I got knocked out.
Opens to the plane of water. There's no air.
Still gonna be 16.
16. As you kind of like listen down the hallway, you know, it's pretty dark. You can kind of see over part way down the hallway. You hear water kind of running, but it sounds like. You ever been near a fish tank? And you have like a big fish in the tank, and it kind of swishes a little bit. That's what you say.
I hear a big fish.
Big fish sound.
So activity in moving order.
Big fish.
Big fish chase me.
Say it best we back out. See what the rest want to do. I am here to do what you're going to do. I'm not letting you do this alone. It's not the way I live my life.
It is the way I live mine, though.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm going to find someone else to hang out with who might not run in first later. But I'm already dedicated to this path.
I won't get too wrapped up in
It's
this.
about professionalism for me. You don't leave a man behind unless you just keep being stupid.
I have a habit of that. Either way,
As I said, in future arrangements, we'll
head
see.
back.
But I'm just not letting you out go by yourself now.
we'll head back, see what they want to do with it, and next time I will tell you to stay back.
I don't work for you, so telling me that doesn't matter. I will eventually learn that you're a bad bet.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. Okay, we'll head back up.
Okay. As you guys are standing by the entrance, kind of looking down, it takes you guys a few moments to see Holly and Silas return back to you guys.
Find
No, I
anything?
don't know. Come here. Why did I make it my mouse up?
Big fish. Big fish. Big thing swimming. Maybe not a fish.
This sucks.
Well, it's not incredibly surprising.
Is anything in the room changing? Like water level? Is there still water in the
Nope. The water's all
trough?
gone.
Water's gone?
Yep.
I'm up for. The problem is, we really can't like nap out and recover. We just did that recently. We can take a short rest.
No,
Sit
you guys,
here, catch our breath.
you guys already took a short rest.
We've already taken a short rest and take another one. We just can't take a long rest because we just took one of those before we came down. It's really hard to go to sleep after you've been up for 5 minutes. And
Well, I mean, it's been
Couple
probably
hours.
it's probably been about half a day.
Yeah, do we have any indication of what time it is? I don't even know how I would.
I think we tried to figure that out the last time we were here.
Oh man.
I don't know. This is a large enough lake. It probably has a tide, so it's the tide going in and out. Let me check the tide tables, which I have none of these things. SFBL, it's either somewhat of a full retreat or you go hold in a room. You prepare water breathing.
I don't have access to that. I have water walk. Can shoot us all up to the surface at 60 feet per second.
Not if we're stuck inside
Well,
the
I'm
building.
saying if we get a long rest, we will still be under water breathing at the end of that, and then you can cast water breathing. Since Pele has gone the way of his sleep.
Yeah, I can't cast water breathing. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, Kaylee's the only one who has water breathing spell.
Well, that is a priest. They taught me nothing in seminary.
If I do know it, I didn't.
I left
learn
that
it
place
today.
hating it, and yet they taught me very little.
They taught you water talk.
I was thinking water breathing was a cleric spell, that's all.
Maybe for a particular domain.
No, water breathing is a cleric spell.
If it is, I don't know how to do it today. Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. If we long rest, then you can know how to do it.
Let me see if I.
She's got it from
Let me
sorcerer.
look in my book.
Well, it's a
Let me read
wizard
my
spell
book.
too. I just know that it's in general, it's a cleric spell. I'm not high enough level. I can't even cast third level spells. I think the third level's not on that. I could be wrong, but I thought I was right.
I highly doubt a forge cleric is going to get access to water breathing.
Oh. Not the forge part, but the cleric part does.
No, it's druid, ranger, sorcerer, wizard.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And she's sorcerer, so.
Okay. I thought clerics got two.
No, I
I
can do
think
other
they
cool
used
stuff
to.
like control water and water walk, but don't know how to breathe.
Darn it. So much for my
I'm
point.
just gonna control water and just take it straight.
Do you have air bubble?
I can part the water 100 feet deep. But
Yeah, you can make it look out.
You can part the water 100 feet deep.
You guys
That-
are.
how does that help us get to the surface though? We'll just be like, oh, cool.
Well,
we
the
can
thing
breathe.
is, he can like park the water in this room, and then it will be empty. And
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you think about it, you parts the water, right? You can't breathe. You can breathe now, right?
Yeah.
So
How
what
do you get
do
up
is-
there?
So then what you do is then you jump into the water and you swim up and then
Yeah.
come out and
Yeah.
Yeah, just use water.
Just this weird waterfall effect when you stick your head.
yeah, like they did in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, someone said we can turn the boat if we don't have upside down.
Well, I mean, we can short rest, and people can catch
Well,
their
yeah,
breath.
he doesn't
We'll
get spelled
patch up
back.
wounds and stuff
Not
like
on
that.
short
No,
rest.
I
I get
get
channel.
myself.
I do get channel divinity back, but
I'll get all
I
my
get
superiority
nothing back
dice.
on a short rest.
I get most of my
do I.
stuff back on a short rest.
I get nothing.
I won't get my access surges back, but
He
I'll
doesn't
get
regain his exhaustion, and you have how many levels of exhaustion right now? One?
Just one. But I can get rid of that.
I don't get anything from a short rest whatsoever.
I mean,
It's because you're a rogue.
people who are hurt can
It's up to
spend
you
some
guys.
time patching wounds.
I feel okay. I'm just kind of brain dead.
Listen, if even if I get healed all the way, that thing we just fought almost killed me in one set of attacks before I was raging. So if I get healed all the way,
No.
if I get healed all the way, and then we go down there and I have no rage, I'm gonna die.
I can bring you back once.
If nobody else dies,
True.
because once I'm down, it's gonna start going after
I don't think
everybody
I can
else.
do it in combat either. So. It's like a minute cast or something.
So I'm fine going to short rest, but just so everybody knows how hard
Yeah,
that
most
thing
of us
hit.
don't get anything back. It's just a chance to rest, lick our wounds, patch ourselves up. For those that need it, if no one needs it, then hey, we don't need to stop. It's not going to do us any good.
It does seem like whatever's down there already knows we're here.
Yeah, but they're not coming after us,
Yeah.
so I don't think they're going to come after us in a short rest.
What if it's... Oh, it's distinctly possible. I'm not worried about that, but what is it doing?
That's what I'm saying. If people need a chance to recover themselves, I do not. It is not doing any benefit to me. It's not doing no benefit to you. There is a benefit to Bond. There's no benefit to you. If you're
Not
not
unless I
hurt.
can use channel divinity to harness divine power from Tasha's to regain a second level spell slot. That's about the best I can do. If that's something that you allow.
Yeah.
You want to do what?
Tasha's has harness divine power. It's like another option for the channel divinity. At the end of a short rest, you can expend one channel divinity slot to regain a spell slot up to half your proficiency bonus rounded up.
Oh,
I
you
thought it
get
was just an action. But then you get your
It could be
channel
an action.
divinity. You get your channel divinity back on a short rest. You do.
Yeah.
Because you're about 6 or whatever level they kicked in. So yeah, you can recover a spell as an action use.
I would allow it.
So I can get
It's one of the Tasha's alternative
Yeah.
uses for channel.
Because I don't really use my channel.
Because if you're not running into undead, channel divinities become very specific things. Recovering a spell slot. Oh, it's useful. And it's after proficiency rounded up, so yeah, second level.
Okay.
I kind of like this music.
Yeah.
Going across.
Sounds like water, like a water level.
Mm-hmm.
I was going with Secret of Mana in my head.
So we have two
But
people
same
that would
general
regain
people,
something.
so like,
for
yeah, that
recovery.
makes sense.
I'll get my fighter stuff back from a short rest,
But you don't have the other things you're out of anyway. So
yeah.
that's 3 people who get things back.
But you don't get your rage.
Nope.
No. Rages are daily.
Rage nap. I'm usually raging when I wake up from a nap. I hate taking naps. I get so cranky.
Yeah, I don't like taking naps either.
just sleep on your back seat in the night chair and wake up
Yeah.
from.
Oh my god, night terrors. I haven't had one of those in a while. Don't fuck like that seat.
I actually played in a campaign where the DM took everyone to the dream world. We had to fight night terrors, like actual night terrors. That was cool.
And
shit.
when it was more than just an yeah.
So what are we doing?
How
I
about
guess for short rest.
Short rest? Okay, no argument. Okay.
I've already
Yeah,
been.
yeah,
rested.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
already got my spell
Those of us that don't get anything
If
from
we have to
stand
fight
watch.
something worse, then it'll be
You know, 2 of us can
Let's
stand
have our
watch while you're all
action
doing your
service
short
bag.
rest.
Okay.
Because technically, you cannot stand watch during a short rest. At least nice to have somebody up and around.
Yeah.
Everybody's got the passive feelings.
Are y'all expending any hit die?
Oh, I got all my health
Sure
back.
am.
Yeah, might as well.
You get an extra
Stop.
5 points while I speak soothingly to you and pat you on the back.
It doesn't matter what I roll on the second one. Get me back at max.
Now, you guys didn't try and loot the monsters, did you?
You said everything disappeared.
Yep.
Well, I thought you. No, because he only asked about the spear. The spear was there.
Oh, I just assumed everything disappeared.
Yeah, I thought there was a spear and like a piece of water.
Well, then let's loot. Let's loot the monster.
But there were things to loot.
There is. I don't get to use this setup.
Gigantic die.
If we find a little tiny trident, let's not throw it to each other.
Throw a fork at each
It's
other.
only javelins. It's only javelins that do
The Blue Raja.
So you guys, you're able to find a set of light robes that are covered in kelp.
In what?
Kelp.
Kelp. But he said coke. Why are you smelling those robes? Don't ask me a question.
You find a blade that is in a scabbard, and when you pull the blade open, it is a coral blade.
Ow, that hurts. Coral can cut like SOB.
Shellfish coral.
Serrated edge.
Gosh darn Minecraft.
What have they done to you now?
I searched coral blade and I solved the coral blade for Minecraft.
You find a seafarer's scurvy skin. It is a seafarer's scurvy skin.
Oh, skin?
Scurvy skin.
Skin?
Skin. Looks like a water floss.
Skin.
I thought it sounds like it should be an anti-scurvy scheme, not a scurvy scheme. Unless it just looks really grotesque.
Well, I'm just
and nasty.
picturing it's just a whole bag of citrus.
No,
be.
it's empty right now. But it is magical.
So, we'll spend. You got watch, Holly? Good.
Yep.
I will start identifying these things
Alright, so
ritualistically.
the coral sword is a +1 coral sword that does require attunement.
What type of sword?
It is
Short, long, medium?
It is a longsword with the stats, and it does 1d6 lightning damage. It does require attunement on top of the actual sword damage.
It's not me. That's not a me thing.
And the scurvy skin is a small sea-crusted leather water skin. If a ritual spell is cast in the vicinity, it fills with a potable orange juice.
Turn around and go, identify and it's already full.
Yeah, it fills up while you're doing the identification spell.
Gotcha. Shake it up a little bit. It's ready for later. You might need orange juice.
And the robes. Let me double check and make sure those weren't magical. I'm pretty sure they weren't, but they want to be for.
Are they styling and profiling?
They just. I mean, they don't look bad. They just got like sea kelp that kind of runs down them. And you know.
Do they look religious? Like they might be vestments of some sort, or?
No, yeah, they're just normal robes. There's
Okay.
no armor movement to them.
They're not magical.
Nope.
Okay. Does the kelp seem to be doing all right out of the water?
Yeah.
Like, is it starting to dry out or
Nope.
anything?
Did this to you last time. Just
Like you or your pen. Just
I already used it once.
You got
Did
your
you- did
once.
you-
That's all you got. You
Did you
wasted
disconnect
it.
all Bluetooth?
Did that water skin have a range on when a ritual spell is cast? Just nearby.
Just nearby.
Whatever constitutes.
I would say line of sight. Considered like nearby.
They
can see.
Depends on how overweight you are nearby. Is I don't have to get up to get it. Otherwise, it's not nearby if I can't just reach over and grab.
That's why we have kids. Yeah, go get me.
There's an attempt to fill if
My
it's
son's
already
so
full.
obedient anymore.
They're gonna overflow. It catches 2 in a row without somebody drinking.
wow.
The geyser of orange juice.
It's an orange juice.
Pulling out a cup.
Shoot it in their
Yeah.
enemy's eyes.
That's a ritual.
All right.
Pretty sure I've not had go the hell away.
So, as you guys finish your long rest and identifying the items, what would you guys like to do?
Well, let's go.
All right.
So then I guess proceed to the next room.
So am I the only one that uses longswords around here?
Yeah.
No one else is interested?
I mean, I'm capable of it, but I don't.
I'm best with hammer.
Unless it's one of those magical ones that are finesse now.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're both
I mean, it's
but
possible, I reckon.
They're very few.
we're both proficient
Especially
in it because we're
considering
rogues for whatever
Longsword
reason.
and a rapier are barely different weapons in reality. But yeah, no, longsword's my weapon, and if it's got damage increase, then
That
I'm not gonna be able
so
to use it
the
now.
coral blade is finesse.
Coral blade
It
is-
does say finesse on it.
There you go.
Yeah, but you're kind of dedicated to what you have, right? And I don't really want to have to use anything, so I want to use it. Use it.
Yeah, it's still like I won't be able to use it right now, but
What are you using now?
I have a +1 longsword that prevents me from lying and prevents people from lying near me.
Oh, okay.
That we never bring up, except for when it's hilarious.
I was saying because the longsword's still +1 when you use it. It's just, you can get into the other benefits.
Yeah.
So you don't have to attune
There
to
would-
a
there would
magical
be no
weapon to get
difference,
+1.
really.
Yeah, so that's what I was checking.
All right. So, as you
The giant
all
paperweight today.
head down to
What?
Can't get the Wi-Fi to work in it anymore. Something happened with the network adapter on the way over here somehow.
Oh.
oh shit.
That's why I've been kind of distracted. I've been trying to figure out what the hell's going on
Fighting
there.
with the computer.
Damn you, I'm damn you.
Yeah, I was just on it at my house, and now it's dead.
Thank you very much. Looks good. Alright, as you guys continue on down the hallway, as you guys are walking, it is dark, but as you guys start to walk, you can see that there's a little bit of ambient light that kind of comes up from the floor. As you look down, you can see the floor is kind of wet, and the water is kind of creating this iridescent light that kind of illuminates as you guys walk through it. It doesn't go past probably about 30 feet in front of you, but it kind of gives you like this little walking corridor as you guys are walking. You can actually see that there are little murals on the wall, some of which have been kind of faded and are really hard to tell, but then there's a couple that actually has a depiction of a great giant looking sea turtle. It looks like it flew or flying. Don't know if it's underwater or over land, as there's some depictions of a village or a town or something like that. It could be underwater. The drawings are kind of starting to fade, so it's really difficult to kind of ascertain.
Now, is the village separate? It's not like on its back. It's not on the turtle's back.
No.
It's separate.
Yeah, it's separate, and you can see this giant turtle kind of flying down near it, almost touching down. What are you doing, bud? Okay. Why are you handing me all that stuff? Okay.
So,
That's awesome. And as it touches down, you're able to see the next depiction. They almost look like elves. 'Cause they have pointed ears, but their skin color is almost like a bluish green. In little spots that you can see.
webbing between the fingers and stuff.
You don't really see like fingers that much.
Doesn't
As
see that
it
much
just,
detail.
Yeah, it doesn't have that much detail. As they're standing near this giant turtle, and then the next panel, the mural is kind of just corroded and gone as the stone has kind of started to give way. You can see some water kind of seeping down from the ceiling. It takes you guys probably a good 15-20 minutes to kind of walk down this corridor till you get to the next area, and as you do, you can see the corridor kind of opens up and brings you into a giant chamber that looks like this.
Pretty.
Turtles got fishies.
Does Alexa have her phone?
I don't know. I know she does. As you guys enter the room, you can see this giant chair that's made of stone in front of this ginormous looking, what could only be described as a statue of magnatorial proportions.
Huge.
That is actually not even affixed to the ground or the floor bed, as that is water underneath, and it's almost like it's floating in the air. It doesn't hover, it doesn't waver, but it's just sitting there in the air with nothing underneath it.
So the water's not actually contacting the bottom of
Nope.
it or anything?
But as you look down, you can see what looks to be like the floor has water kind of spewing into it from these
Pieces?
heads. They look like fish heads that are spewing water onto the ground and creating probably a good 2 inches of water that you guys are walking in. And as you came in, the whole place lit up from the water, kind of illuminating up.
Okay, everyone.
If that thing comes to life and eats me, I swear.
Are there any more moist boys down here? Is it all fishes?
It's
The
all
moist boys.
feces. No more moisture. Oh, avoid the water that's being sprayed out. Like, get. I mean, we've all got wet.
I bet you all do.
I don't need to be whatever that is.
So, as you guys are kind of taking in this room, you can kind of just hear the faint.
So where it's from?
Hmm?
So where it's from? Is it echoing through the whole room?
It's echoing
off
through the
one
whole
side, or
You want to tell the rest of us the joke?
After a few moments, what looks to be like nothing in the chair begins to kind of come into reality.
there's nothing that stays mess.
Like the way his headband sits
And you see
and cover up the
this guy.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
That's not pretty.
That's unsettling.
Like I I just like how it
Welcome, welcome, welcome!
it doesn't seem traditional.
Oh, it has been quite some time since anyone has come here. I must say, I commend you all for braving this deep, deep temple. Now, come closer. Come.
I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, sir.
Careful, it's like
Are we hearing this or?
Yeah.
are we-
Is he actually that big, or is that?
No, he's almost as big as the chair itself, though. He is quite large. But he's not really sitting in it. He's more like hovering over it and kind of swimming in the air, if you will.
I'll move a little bit closer.
I walked up too.
Now, it has been quite entertaining watching you all. Even through the traps that were set, you were still able to persevere. I must say, commendable. As he kind of takes two of his tentacles and slaps them together. Now, who are you? No. No. If you want to watch TV, you can do it after you eat or upstairs. Thank you.
I'm Silas,
Silas.
and you, gentle creature, are.
I will introduce myself in a moment. I asked first.
I answered first.
I know and I commend you. You are brave, but tiny.
Yes, very tiny.
Did you set the traps?
Did I set the traps?
Yes.
Me? Do I look like somebody who would set traps?
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of see him kind of like cross two of his tentacles a little bit. Okay, maybe a few of them, but not all of them. Like those big giant water creatures. Oh, that was so cool, you guys. Not that I've been watching you guys this whole time, you know. I mean,
Just the entertaining part.
just the entertainment parts. I mean, watching the furball take a pee was kind of okay.
Hey, water's water.
I'm doing it again right now. Just kidding.
No, you're still only supposed to do that when the water is
I did
waist
that-
high.
Short rest.
Okay, don't do it. We don't do it when the water's only 2 inches deep.
No, please don't do it in the water. It's too warm.
It was magical piss. I got magic back.
Just peeing right into the water.
It's been my experience that traps are usually set to keep either people out or something in.
What? Why would somebody want to keep me here?
I don't know. I don't know you.
That is true. That is true. I see your point. But, I mean, if I was that malevolent, don't you think I would just eat you? Huh? Huh?
Well, I mean, so far you've been entertained. Perhaps you wish to continue to be entertained.
I mean, there's that too.
There are always motivations.
You already said it's been a long time since someone's been down here.
Oh,
other
it's
than
only been
yourself.
about 50 years. And I'll tell you what, 50 years with nobody to talk to except some fish people. You know what they think about? Bubbles.
That's fair.
I can relate.
Am I
I
as
like
dumb as a
him.
fish? Absolutely something Bon just said out loud.
So, my name is Liazlo.
What is it?
Liazlo.
The asshole.
No, Liazlo. Okay?
Lead asshole.
No, Liazlo! You fucking guy.
He's
okay?
French. He's lay asshole.
Here, I come up with a cool fucking name. You guys like, hey.
Do you not remember any of the other NPCs you've introduced us to? We have to bully them first.
So,
Ugh, we're the bad guys.
you guys, why are you guys here? So, you guys looking for something?
We're nosy.
Oh, nosy. Okay.
It's a new place. There are traps. Traps guard things.
That's right, they do. Like me.
Yeah, sometimes it's.
Well, we have enough pets for now.
Oh, and no pets. Sorry.
Oh, good. No, we don't have to fear and the feeding,
Sorry.
caring of you is, yeah. We have enough of
my
that.
dietary needs are a little high. It's not like I go around just eating people that often. So,
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Looks at the people.
you guys are curious, you guys want stuff.
So if you've been down here for 50 years, why didn't you just leave?
No, he said his last visitor was 50 years
Right,
ago.
last
He's
visitor.
been here much
So how long
longer.
have
I've
you
only
been
back.
here?
Me? Let's see. 400 and something years? Yeah, give or take.
So why haven't you left?
Have you seen the shit storm that's going on upstairs? No, thank you.
Not that bad. I'm up there.
What are you talking about? There's freaking mechanical things,
No, those are
killing
kinda-
things. It's
The mechanical things are all but gone at this point.
really.
Yeah, it was kind
The
of a big
shit storm
war.
came to an end.
Maybe the great Liazlo needs to go back up to the surface and take control of his territory and make those freaking people pay. I mean, not that I was evil or anything, okay?
On the fact of him making people pay, can I insight check to see if he's talking about someone trapping him in here?
Sure, go ahead.
That's still a 17.
Oh yeah, he totally wants to fucking get the people that possibly trapped him in here.
Okay.
Have I ever seen any kind of creature like him in any of my outings to like the elemental plane of water that spills into the
Make me a history check.
Oh, great. Gon, I'm gonna need your help on this one. Yep. Natural 1. Natural 1 plus a 1 on the d4.
So you really weren't.
Or actually, I think I get minus on this.
So it's back to him.
Minus 1. Back to a 1.
I know exactly what this thing is.
So you, it's kind of like, you know, when you have those like just those instant thoughts, like epiphany hits, and you're like, haha, and then it just disappears. That's exactly what just happened to you. You're like, I know what. Oh crap! What are you?
Why'd you ask me?
It's like your brain is just punishing you at this point because it's like you knew it. Come on.
You go to Google it, you
I
take
gave
the
you
first
the
letter,
answer.
and you go,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming and seeing me. It's been real nice. But do you guys know how to get out of here?
Nope.
No, it kind of shut the door behind us on the way
See,
in.
it does that every time. I don't know why it does it, but it does. I don't know if it's because of whoever set this thing. I mean, you know,
Who did set
interestingly
all
enough,
this up?
interestingly enough, when I came here, it was not like this. It was actually very peaceful. The people were like, oh yeah, you know, bowing and stuff, and you know, I mean, I may have eaten a couple of them, and they kind of got upset, but I mean, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, right?
People don't usually like being eaten.
Is that why they trapped you here? Because you were eating
It's
them?
not so much they don't like being eaten, the rest don't like being next.
I mean, it's not like I came here by, you know, like I wanted to.
By intent.
It was a little bit like accident. I was swimming, and then next thing I know, I'm in this place, and somebody was like, "Oh my god!" and I was like, "Oh!" and you know, it was completely accident. Complete.
So do you know who put you here or who trapped you here? I mean, because you know the storm that was up there is gone now. That person may be gone now. We'd be able to tell you, so you could. Your vengeance will be.
I'm kind of more interested in why he was trapped here.
Not that I'm more powerful or, you know, crazy or anything. Nothing that serious.
How long can you be out of the water like this?
You know, that's a good question. How long can I be up the water?
Is there normally water down here? Or did it drain?
Oh no, there's water. As he points with his tentacle kind of behind him, behind the big giant turtle shell.
Does that seem deeper than the 2 inches we're in?
Yeah, as you guys look, you can actually see there's a giant hole underneath the turtle that looks like it just leads to the deep.
Bless you.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I'm up here. I don't know. It's kind of like you, underwater, breathing. How does that work?
No idea.
Exactly. It just,
Last time I
it
was
just
in-
does, right?
Well,
It's,
where I grew up underwater,
as you see him, he kind of goes, magic. He takes his tentacles and kind of does that.
Oh gosh.
I didn't have to breathe underwater when I was on the astral plane. We don't breathe at all.
The astral plane? You were on the astral plane?
Mm-hmm.
Were you a sea pirate?
No, deckhand.
Well, sea pirates, they're really cool.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah. They sing songs. I chase after them sometimes. Not that I've ever been in the astral or nothing. Not at all.
Mainly here on Prime Material Plane.
For a while, yeah.
Where before that?
Here and there.
Dog.
So, do you guys want to know a way to get out? I do know of one. I can't take it because, let's just say, it's not very conducive to my health. But if you guys are able to deal with the issue, then maybe we can get free.
Issue. Okay.
What is the issue?
You know, there's a little thing down there in that big pool of water.
How little?
Does this say an only thing so that if we deal with the issue, then you'll be able to get out?
I mean, it's a mutual benefit, right?
Maybe.
You guys get out, I follow along, I give you information about this thing. I don't eat you, and there's always that.
I really don't want to let this guy out.
I'm still concerned that he apparated in front of us.
Well, I mean, we haven't spent 450 years yet, so if we do that, then maybe we'll understand. I mean, we've been here a couple hours.
I
We're not in
know.
a big hurry to leave yet.
That's true. That's true. Hey, I know some really cool card games.
No, we left our gambler behind.
Okay, well,
I prefer dice
I'm pretty
games.
good at magic. You guys want to pick a card? No?
Never pick a card with a DM says pick a card.
No? Oh.
I've done that one too many times. Never.
Not like it's a magical deck
I don't know that.
that has many things.
Especially not that.
Fastest way to ruin your campaign.
Nobody?
Nah. We're not bored yet. Like I said, we've only been here a couple hours.
Okay.
We're gonna look around if that's okay. I mean, it's kind of your place. We don't. I mean, I'd love to go look at that turtle.
Oh, the turtle is pretty cool, huh?
That's pretty cool. I'm
You did a
impressed.
good job.
How
Alright,
it
well,
floats there.
I mean, if you guys want to, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. As you see him kind of start to swim towards the top.
Oh no, it's
Through the air.
part of the design.
So, before you leave, do you have any more details on this issue?
It's got lots of teeth.
So do you? Does he have lots of teeth? I can't.
Does he have lots?
He's got a couple eyes, but not a lot of teeth. He's got teeth.
So here.
Smile real big. Let me see. Show me your teeth.
No, it's just mostly
Hungry?
creepy. He's got a lot of creepy.
I have too much soup.
Anybody want soup?
I'm good.
Nah, I'm good. I just ate 2 packs of sushi.
Yeah, I saw that.
I went to Jim and Nick's for lunch and I still haven't recovered, so I'm not hungry yet.
Oh,
I was given free reign to cook whatever I wanted in the kitchen at work.
Nice.
Nice. So, he's starting to swim to the top. as he tells you that it has. You can just leave the.
There's lots of teeth.
Or you want to take the house? You leave the house.
Well,
I'm just. It's too hot.
you're fine.
Just right. Okay.
I'm gonna go across to like where that crab statue is.
Uh huh.
See if that would give me a boost to get up onto the. I'm trying to get up on top of the floating.
Turtle.
Oh, we climbed in the turtle. I'm down.
I am.
I thought it was down, not up.
You
No,
said it
it's-
was
it's
floating
floating.
above the water.
Floating above the water.
Oh, but I thought the
I'm
thing
just assuming that the
was
crab
down.
will make it a shorter distance to attempt to jump and climb up on or whatever.
So you can try to grab one like.
Yeah, if I can. You just said it was floating, but I don't know how
It's
big a
probably-
space that is. Like, can I get up on a crab and jump up and grab it, or attempt to?
Yeah, I'd say you could. How tall are you?
Average height, I'm like 5'10".
5'10". I'd say yeah. I mean, with you jumping, because it's probably floating up just like right where that ceiling or that break archway
some-
is.
If I see him trying to reach up and grab it, I'll just walk over and give him a boost with my 7.5 foot height.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get up on the turtle and start
Yeah.
walking around, just like examining it. And
So as you're looking, as you get up to the top, you thought that the fish that were on top of it were like somehow attached. They're not. They're free floating as well.
I didn't think they were. I kind of made the assumption that the whole thing's floating somehow.
Yep.
It's magic. I don't have tentacles stuck in it.
No. It's like this. Magic. As he's still floating up to the top.
And then I'm just gonna. Now, are the fish close enough to like reach up and touch and stuff like
Some
that?
of them are, yeah.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
I do. I'm just kind of like a general examination, just walking around.
They're
It's interesting.
they're expertly done. I mean, everything looks
Looks realistic.
realistic. Yep. Bless you.
You know, I was thinking, if whatever's in that water is supposed to keep him in here, maybe it would just let us out.
We might be able
Could be
to
possible.
negotiate our way past if it's
Persuade you talk to
negotiable.
animals, can he?
I can talk to them. I never know what they're saying back.
That's
They don't talk
true.
back to me.
That's true.
Excuse me, out the way, don't mind me.
Blink once for yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's even just a little bit intelligent. I mean,
I'll peer into the water.
Want to peer into the water?
Yeah.
Like over the.
If it's supposed
the
to,
deep-
yeah,
the
the
deep-
deep hole, if that's where the thing's
the
supposed
deep.
to be.
Go ahead and make me a perception check. Can you see in the dark?
Nope.
Go ahead and make it with disadvantage.
It's a.
Numbers.
That's the sad number.
Hold on.
Sad number.
Well, it's a 0.
0. As you're looking.
Like, sticks his head in and starts burning. That's over.
Oh, I thought he was just peering into it. Like he wasn't actually.
Well, I mean that was
Well, that's
planned,
what might
but
have
who
been
knows?
with
with a 0.
This here might have.
Ah,
You
yes.
just see Bonnie.
I see
kinda-
my
he kinda-
face.
He kind of just looks and yeah, he
The
sees
water's
the
so
reflection.
clear that. Oh crap.
There might be water here.
Go ahead and see if you startle yourself.
I see him leaning over a little too far, and I like grab onto the turtle arm and just like reach a hand out to try to grab him.
I think the water is wet. It might.
Go ahead and make a Constitution check. I just want to see if he startles himself.
Jump shoots across the pool.
Oh no. Constitution save?
Yeah.
11.
11. So you kind of, as you look, it does kind of take you back for a second. You're like, oh my god! Oh, and then you realize that it's you that you're looking
It's
at.
got giant ear. Ah, it's me.
Oh god, it's so ugly.
Turtle rabbit.
Giant gnashing teeth.
Thank you, man.
Don't say shit, Captain.
we ain't found
Standing too close
That's
to the
what
edge. Back up.
I forgot I had the folding out chair.
So is there anything about this?
Brian, do you want the chair back?
No,
Does this look like a normal sea turtle?
Yeah. Yeah, for all intents and purposes. I mean, it's stone.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't. There's no odd discoloration. No like burrs,
Go ahead and
studs.
make me a
I have nature. Well, I have everything.
investigation.
Investigation. Oh, I'm gonna. I would say we're not sucking that. Nat 20 for 24.
For 24. As you kind of start to walk across this turtle, there is something that kind of nags you that feels a little off about it. As you're kind of like walking around on it and kind of looking at all the fish and looking at everything, you start to notice that it looks a little too realistic.
And I'm like, Medusa too realistic? Like Medusa too realistic? You know, you see the statues are just, that look of terror is so well captured. Whoa.
Yeah.
And start averting your gaze when you look at anything. Okay.
Yeah, does it remind us of the statues we saw with was it an organ? Or what was the thing that we fought?
Basilisk.
A basilisk, yeah. We saw some kind of statues that looked similar, like too real, right?
Yeah. Yeah, almost something similar to that. Yeah.
It's like there are like imperfections in the skin that an artist normally wouldn't put into a stone statue, but are in this one. That sort of thing. I don't say anything yet, but as soon as he's not around, I'll pass that on to them.
Yeah, he's just sitting there floating up at the top, kind of like it looks
Out-
like
out top
there's
is
like a
the
little
top.
alcove that he's kind of like sitting in. That he's like got like a little table that he has set up. That he's just kind of like just playing with stuff on the table and.
Minding his own.
What do you eat down here?
Interestingly enough, I don't technically have to eat, but every now and then I go out and I find these like little crustacean-looking things and I eat them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Assert the dominance. That's what I say.
It's in there.
Got you.
I found your water. Just in case.
Do you know anything about that fisherman's hut that got destroyed up on the surface?
No, I don't know anything about fishermen.
Oh, what's there?
I do know that the front's kind of shaked a little bit.
Just in
I
case.
don't really know why.
More. Just in case more, okay?
Are you guys sure you don't want to deal with the thing and get out?
Could you tell us what
No
the
hurry,
thing
yeah.
was? Lots of, other than lots of teeth.
Well, it's if you want to do it, I will give you information because we would have a deal. And I like to make sure people keep their words. I keep my words. I mean, I keep them in a safe. Right? That's where everyone keeps words, right?
No.
I usually just bite my tongue.
That seems too painful.
Blood in your mouth sometimes better than blood on the ground.
I usually just say something stupid and have to fight my way out of it.
More of a actions speak louder than words kind of guy.
Oh, I can tell. I saw you. You were like, "Rah!" It was cool.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? What else could we do?
I mean, we can play cards.
Yeah, for like the next century until what? What's your end game?
I don't really have one.
Oh, okay.
I just
It's pleasantly exists.
here. But am I really though? Ooh.
Spyglass.
I don't know. Are you really?
I really like that guy.
I climb down, I climb down the face and just kind of drop off because I'm sure it's not too far.
Yeah, I'll catch you.
And look at the face and try to determine if there are any signs of. Was there panic in the animal's face? Is it calm?
No,
Yes?
completely calm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, what do y'all want to do?
Did you divulge to us that it is?
Yeah, because he's up in his nook, so I can walk around and tell y'all. I think that thing was alive at some point. It looks like it might have been petrified. Very well kept, though. It's in good shape.
Given that I am a dwarf and very well knowing of stonework, as well as having seen petrified statues in the past, would I be able to discern whether or not this is, without a doubt, petrified?
Yes and no. The petrification that you remember was similar, but not the same as this.
Can Swage dig into his memories again and discern if he knows about any aquatic creature that could petrify something on this scale?
Yeah.
See if I can redeem myself. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There's actually really nothing that comes to mind that would cause this type of petrification except for, a gorgon. But then again, they don't live in the water.
Yeah.
So,
probably not.
yeah. And then you've already fought a basilisk, so you know it can't be really bad. As Holly's been looking at it, he's kind of giving the because it doesn't look very similar.
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna slide off into the water, like the deep water in the center. Kind of like sit and then just slide off, so it's a gentle entry into the central water and sink down a little bit. I'm not like leaving, like my hand can still touch the side of the pool, but I'm just sinking down and kind of hanging, like floating there just below the surface, like 6 inches, and just
The brave
feeling for vibrations, just trying to be as still as I can.
Okay.
So perceiving, but I'm trying to use all my senses.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check with advantage because you're in the water.
I'll guide my sight and my hands for that matter. Oh, 16, 18 plus perception is 5, so 23.
23. Alright, as you're in the water, at first you don't feel anything. But then after a few moments of kind of just sitting in there, kind of just letting the water kind of finish rippling and slowing down, and it kind of goes back to that stillness. You can sit there and kind of feel a little bit of a current kind of just sweep by you, almost as if something was in the water moving. As as you're standing there, you kind of also hear up from where Liazlo is. He sits there and he's just like, "Ooh, got someone brave. This will be interesting." After a few more seconds, you can feel and see just very lightly what looks to be like an orange eye that kind of just gleams by you as it darts back under a little bit, back into the dark where you can't see it. It almost blended into the water. How dark it was in there, but you really couldn't even make out anything other than just the eye for a second. Eye was probably the size of a fist as it came up and saw you and then went back down for a second.
Large. Something large. It's an eye like that. Or the weirdest looking medium-sized creature you ever seen.
Right.
Just an eye. I'm going to, like my arms are just like floating like this, I'm going to like lower them down and like the peaceful, universal peaceful gesture, and just put my hands out and like gesture for something to come to me. So.
Alright, so that's something that's directly in front of you, you can't see.
I like this guy.
It's like, oh, switches!
Trying to communicate with whatever it is. Maybe we'll be able to talk our way past it, and instead of having to. I think if we kill this thing, we free him, regardless of what deal we make. So I'm trying to go for maybe something to recognize and negotiate.
Did you save those?
After a few seconds, you sit there and you can see something kind of come up out of the water. As it does, it's not like it's darting towards you or anything like that. It's more of a slow kind of ascent up to the surface of the water. And as it does, it kind of almost, you can kind of just feel the water pressure kind of change as it kind of just buoyancy floats its head up to the surface. As you're looking at it, you can see just this giant spine, dorsal fin, kind of just reach down, starting probably just a little bit above the head crest area and kind of running all the way down what you would assume would be the spine of this creature. As it kind of pops up, it almost has like these. Remember that fish-looking guy from Star Wars?
Admiral Akbar?
Yeah. It almost kind of looks like that as he's coming out of the water, but it's massive.
Is it actually coming out of the water, like above the waterline, or just?
So
up to
the
me?
head is, just the head is popping up and looking at you. As it does, you can kind of see what looks to be like nostrils, kind of just blow water right in your face as it kind of comes up. And you kind of hear this low guttural as it comes up, and as you can see, this almost like frog-like bottom jaw come up, and it has this mouth that kind of just goes like this and curves down, and it's just filled with teeth, razor sharp, as it comes up.
You just dropped it.
It's a trap.
You can also see what looks to be like little gills that come off the side of the jaws
We were all thinking it.
that are sitting there.
Couldn't hold it in any longer.
Friends? And when it purred, I looked back over and said, I know Haley speaks primordial, right? Or at least she was talking to, didn't Swade you talk to them or understand them?
For what?
The primordial, like when the elementals were talking?
I think it was just Pele.
I think it was, I knew it was Pele, but I didn't know if there was somebody
It was
else.
him thinking.
I knew I didn't know. We're just blurping. He's blurping at me. She's blurping at him, so I was like, blurp, blurp, blurp.
I have my expectations of Bond, okay?
I must have said something. I must have said something.
It's like Dwight tricking Idris Elba's character in the episode of Office where he thinks Dwight's really competent.
Does it respond, react?
To
I'm just speaking in common. Friends, but ended with like a question mark. Friends?
Mellow.
it does not.
Does it
Now
have
it's
understanding?
starting to get closer to you, as it was on the other side of the pool, and it's starting to get closer. To
I'm
you.
chill.
Okay.
Who the hell are you?
If it decides to eat me, then it decides to eat me.
That's showbiz, baby.
Negotiating on the edge. It's like, ah.
I
I
brought that book
will.
for you. I brought that book for you.
Oh,
Hey, just between me and you, I would probably get out of the water. I'm just saying. But hey, it's your funeral.
Oh, look, yeah, I'm being brave here.
Why? What's it gonna do to him?
Oh, it's going to eat them.
It may.
Would it eat you?
Yes.
Is it here to keep you
'Cause
here?
I kind of think it was put there to eat you.
I mean, I would say no, but you probably wouldn't believe me anyways. So that's fine.
I'm already not believing a lot of what you're saying.
I just sit there and I leave my hands out and do as peaceful a gesture as I can, and I'm projecting peaceful. I mean, just like
Sending out
trying to
goodbye.
communicate.
I repeat his sentiment in Beast's speech and see if it responds to that.
It does not. Is it starting to kind of pick up a little bit of speed and get closer?
What's the name of that water god thing that we're here?
Estitia.
Estitia?
Estitia, I think.
that the guy?
I think Ishtash.
I've seen a couple different spellings. So.
I've heard it both ways.
I think
I will then say
think
whatever
Megan
the
and her,
god's name is for the
monologue as
I forgot what it was. Pistachio. I don't know how we pronounced it.
So
Let me see what
I'm gonna run up over to him. To you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, I don't think this thing's going to say anything or be friendly. It's a guard and it has one job, and that's
I'm
anything.
starting to agree, but you gotta make the effort.
After you sit there and you are standing there and you're kind of not really looking and you're talking to Holly.
No. I talk to Holly like this.
Okay.
I don't break eye contact.
All right.
I'm just looking at it going, I kind of agree with you, but
Falcons, get out of there.
it may need to get all the way up in my face before it determines that
I don't think
not
that's
hurting
a
it.
good option.
It's looking shittier every second.
It literally starts to open its mouth, and as you mention the deity's name, it kind of just starts to go towards you like it wants to eat you.
I'm grabbing
I
him
think that would be an issue.
pulling him out as much as I
Yeah.
can.
Okay.
I am not resisting. Since I floated back, I have my feet against the side, and I'm using my spider climbing slipper to go do a backwards climb up the side.
What's your
But yeah, you were worried about climbing on top of the turtle. You could get it on the bottom.
I could have, but I looked at the bottom and didn't see it. It's a turtle bottom. It's like looking at the front of you.
a 14 doesn't hit your armor class, right?
No.
Okay.
17.
So it misses, and as
Or
it
actually 15, because I thought I had my shield
as
on
it sits
right
there and
this moment.
it kind of just snaps at your feet as your feet kind of get yanked out of the water from Holly's
Well,
gravity.
negotiations have failed, folks.
Yeah, you think?
Time for aggressive negotiations.
That was actually aggressive negotiation.
I still don't think that
Oh.
that is the fish thing we should be worried about.
I
Give
think
me
we
1
should
second, let me let
kill one at a time.
dog out.
Well, I know which one I want to start with.
Do you think we could hook it? Don't we have a net?
Maybe drag
We
it out of
just
the
had a
water
net.
and put
We're
it
down
in
here
a
with a net.
disadvantage.
That was a huge
Yeah,
net.
you threw a net.
If we're gonna
That was a huge net.
start a fight, I
That was
want to start a
giga-
fight
that
with
wasn't
the
like a little
obviously
10-foot
evil
net.
This is
sentient
50 feet across.
floating fish
Yes.
man here.
Yeah,
He was
he's
carrying
floating fish man. Makes it
100-foot
difficult for us.
trolling net.
give me an hour, I can make a giant.
I say we try and
I say
net
make
the
a
thing
giant
and
net.
fight
I
it on our
chucked the
turn.
thing in the water and it stayed there.
I suspect the thing will not be able to fight so well out of water.
It'll take me an hour, but
Well, we got an hour. We
Yep.
got 450 years. He's been here that long. Maybe you make him a deck of cards afterwards. Too.
everybody should back up from that edge. Who knows how mobile that thing is?
I really don't want to fight that thing.
I don't
You
know,
don't wanna
but
fight
he's
it in
swimming
water.
through the
No,
water.
I don't want to fight
now,
it. Period. I want to fight him.
So, yeah, you're pointing upwards for the.
Well, yeah, if he's
upload
scared
dude.
of it, I mean, unless it has some specific
He
advantage.
specifically said he's been trapped here.
Yeah.
You don't trap good things in places.
I was in prison when you found me.
You don't trap good things in places for 450 years. That look like that.
I was there 4 weeks. Who knows how long?
If you guys want to fight the big fish under the water,
No,
then
no,
you
no.
guys can fight the big fish
We're
under the water.
prioritizing. I don't
Well,
care
we're gonna
which
have
one.
to go that way eventually.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get out.
Don't at any
Are
moment
you guys,
think
how are you guys having this argument? Are you guys
sitting around the edge of the pool as we slowly back away. He can probably hear it, but I don't really care. I'm hoping it will provoke him into something.
I can provoke him.
Yeah, I don't think your cat is caring if the guy hears this into the conversation. So I'm like, whatever.
So you guys are just having this conversation like in a, like almost like in a little semicircle or whatever.
He said he
I'm
said he
backed up
ate
from-
people.
From the edge. I don't
Yeah,
want to
we
be close
all-
to that edge. I also don't want to be close to that weird
Sorry.
area.
Child invasion.
Yeah, so
So I take it that's the only way out of here. I'm gonna talk to asshole.
The asshole.
the Azul.
Okay.
Liazo.
As he sits there and he kind of looks at you, kind of like, yes, it is the only way out. That's not sealed. I mean, you could start digging up here.
How do you know it's the only way out if you've never been able to get by it?
Okay.
You assume it's the only way out.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be a little honest with you. Okay.
A little honest.
Little
That would be
honest,
nice.
little
That would be
honest,
a
okay.
little honest.
All right. So when I first came here by accident, right?
I'm rolling inside on them. By accident. That's an 18. Shit, I'm rolling good tonight. I didn't play Monday, so I have my luck stored up. 18 plus insight is 8, so 26.
26. You can beat that. Ooh, he rolled 19.
He can't beat
Insight's what? Wisdom?
it. Insight, yeah, you'd be doing deception, which is charisma.
Oh, charisma.
If he's trying to lie to me. Or if this is a lie.
You missed it by one.
No, I'm just trying to figure out when he says accident, that is a euphemism from what I'm.
Oh,
Does it seem like a euphemism? Like he's saying, I was accidentally here, is like, yeah, right.
no, he honestly believes that he was
He
killed
was
by
accidentally
accident.
captured.
Yeah, he
Okay, then he believes that.
Yeah. Like, so when I came here accidentally, right? And the people that were here left.
All the food you do,
Oh, the people you ate?
I only
He
ate
only ate
a
some.
couple.
It doesn't. He still ate any.
What do you
Ate
eat?
any?
What do you eat?
Not people.
How gross! I can't believe you ate animals. Oh yuck! Oh my
Well, when
gosh!
PETA gets a hold of you.
Like you eat what? The four-legged creatures that eat grass.
They don't have very big brains.
The bovine. They almost look
They
like
don't have
you.
very big brains.
Oh, that's this guy. Oh. After a few seconds, he sits there. He kind of stops laughing. He's like, "Anyways, back to my story. The honest, okay? So, I sit there and found this pool, right? And I was like, ooh, this looks so cool. And then I found the water and I swam, and then I encountered the friend there, and could not communicate with him. So he tried to eat me.
There's always a bigger fish.
You sure you didn't encounter the turtle here first?
The turtle? No, he was always here. I don't know how long he's been here. But me and him, we have good conversations. He wants to leave too. Can you take him?
If you're alive.
If
You can
hasn't
just fall
eaten
in
anyone.
and kill whatever was in there.
As he kind of looks at the turtle for a second. He says no, he can't do that.
I cannot help him then. We'll get around and show. I'll back your play, whatever you want to do. But I think it's a one at a time situation.
Did you say that there were seals here that left? Sorry, I'm ADHD, don't remember things very well.
Yeah, he said there are people
There
here
were-
that left. The
there
ones he
were
didn't eat.
People who worshipped and then he started eating them, so they got annoyed and left.
So they could leave past the thing.
They might have gone through the
Unless
front
they
door.
put it there. Oh, yeah.
So how did the servants, the worshippers leave? They go through the front?
I don't really
You already
remember
had
that
a
much.
piece of chicken.
That was a long time ago.
Only watches people when they're in danger.
So have you been here ever since this place has been sunken?
It's always been sunken, from what I can tell.
I was never sure.
Should not be.
How high is this outflow? I mean, it's like way up there.
Yeah, he's probably about 40 or so feet.
Yeah.
Have you ever been out of this room? Did we already ask you that?
No, but I have. I wander around the rest of this place.
He just can't get past the seal he was talking about was the front door that we came through. And we
You
cannot.
could see us everywhere, and while we were down here.
No.
You said you watched us.
But did I really?
I mean, it's not a point. It's not a point in your favor if you're lying about that too.
And plus, to be honest, we've never gone back to check the seal. We really should do that for it.
We really have no idea if the door's open.
Yeah, we honestly don't know.
I thought so.
Okay,
Let's-
okay,
let's-
okay. So every place that there's water, I can see.
Oh, you can see through the water.
Yeah, it's like a doorway.
He has moist boy vision.
Yes.
Let's go check the
To
seal.
the notes.
It's gonna take a little time. A little time to us right now is not really a huge factor.
If one were to banish you, where would you go?
I don't know.
That was one of my plans too.
I've never been banished before. Is it cool?
You want to find
Depends
out?
on where you're from. If you're from Prime Materials, not that cool. You'd be gone for like a minute and be back. But if you're from elsewhere,
I
here
mean,
and
if you
there,
guys want to go ahead and try, you're more than welcome to.
I can't even do it today. I have to sleep first. Why don't we go?
Oh, you guys can sleep here.
Yeah, sure we could.
Yeah, you guys can sleep here. As these like tentacles are flapping a little bit. Go right here. It's fine. I watch over you guys. I don't really need to sleep, so that's a good thing, right?
You wouldn't want to eat me. I would give you heartburn and indigestion.
You got too much hair. No offense.
He likes bean juice.
The beans? Are they good?
Best part of waking up.
Oh gosh.
Bean juice in your cup?
Check the door.
So yeah, check the door. Let's give us a chance to.
Could avoid this whole decision if you find
Now, everything that he said about seeing us, reviewing everything he said about seeing us, has he mentioned being able to hear us? Now, I know he did like the noise for Kaz when he went rage, but that's you could just assume that from looking at his face. Has he ever said that he can hear us through any of that? Has he ever said
No.
anything about our conversations?
No.
Okay. I'm just tucking that in the back of my head that maybe he is clairvoyance, but not clairaudience.
I start to whisper the elvish words to activate the spyglass. I want to just take a look at him and the thing in the water and everything around the room and see if everything appears as it is
Check,
appearing
yeah,
to me.
check the turtle.
Yeah.
I don't know if it sees through petrification or not, because technically it is petrified.
I don't think we've ever tried it on anything petrified before. So
It's an interesting experiment, if nothing else. I don't know if how that would work.
So,
I
as you
start with the guy.
as you
Because
look
it
at
can
the
be
guy,
reversed in most cases.
So as you're looking at the guy, the jewelry that he has adorned on the top of what you assume is his head, because he has the three eyes that kind of go down, that is magical, and the necklace that he has is also magical. The schools of magic, one of them is let me see. Because I want to make sure I give you the right one. I dropped that. So the necklace is illusion, and the one that he has on his crown is conjuration.
illusion conjuration.
But does he look the same?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He looks completely like that. The turtle. As you're looking at that one, you get a huge divine aura off of it.
So shiny.
And the pool of water that you see there does not have any. Even the creature that you can kind of see swimming around as it's waiting for you guys to get back in the water.
And the creature looks the same.
Creature looks exactly the same. Yeah. Oh, did you? I didn't show you guys what he looked like, did I?
No.
No.
Creature.
You described him. One calamari looking dude.
That's what he looks like.
That's
It's a velociraptor frog. Velociraptor? Look at those big jowls.
a Balchinian.
The Balchinian,
It
I
kind
can
of
handle
reminds me. It
that.
kind of reminds me of
know
like
exactly
the creature from Star Wars, the one that has
Rancor?
Yeah, the Rancor. Like the face and everything looks like the Rancor, but the body looks like a frog tadpole thing.
You actually find something that looks kind of like that.
Kind of like the
in that
forelegs and
new
how they bend. Creep me out.
Star Wars game.
So back to the door first.
So and yeah. So he's probably actually
Somewhere out there.
he's probably about that size on the map. Yeah, he's pretty big.
Not quite as big as that
Are we gonna
last
all
thing
go
we
to the
just fought,
door, or
Yeah.
someone
Yeah, I think we
keep an
all-
eye on the no?
No, I guess we can
Should
do that.
Where's he gonna go? If we can get out the door, he's not going.
I mean, if you guys want, I follow. It's okay.
Definitely
No,
don't
you
want
can
that.
stay here. Let's
That
go.
sounds
you sure?
We don't
worse than
disturb your
splitting
rest
party.
time.
I mean, I like I said, I don't need to rest. I'm okay.
No, you said you don't need to sleep. Everybody needs to rest. You got to chill every once in a while.
I mean, but you guys are like the only people I've seen.
We're gonna come back
You promise?
as much as I can.
Insight check.
Me against him, or
Yep. 24.
that's his insight.
That's his insight.
Right. Inception is an 18. That's as much as I can. It's the truth. I'm not making a promise that I can't keep.
Okay.
He can tell them like I'm being honest, but I'm not gonna promise.
Fine. As he kind of just turns around and goes back to his little alcove that he has up there.
So we head back to the seal.
I whisper to Holly and be like, "Do you think we should stick the slime eye to this guy? See what he's doing while we go? We still have that thing? I don't have it, but
We can stick it in the room. That'd probably be good enough.
it'd be interesting to see what happens when we're not around."
I don't feel like there's much he can do in here.
He is kind of crazy. Maybe talk to himself. He was talking to the turtle.
The turtle has a huge divine aura, by the way. There's something holy going on with it, and he's got magic. This guy up here has magic necklace and crown. I don't know what they do, but one is illusion and one is conjuration. I don't even know what those words mean. But I know.
He did appear out of nowhere, so might have been using the illusion one for that.
In any case, yeah, we're talking while we
Although it's hard
Make
to
our
tell
way
what's
back to
his
the,
natural ability
front
and
door.
what's
Yeah.
Okay.
We came through.
granted.
It takes you guys approximately probably about 40 or so minutes to get back up to the front as you're not fighting anything.
We'll take a look at the way we came in.
Try to not walk on the water while we're at it. Anytime that's an option.
Screw that, I'll walk over and slam my foot into the water every once in a while and let them see through the ripples. He gets nosy.
Hey, there's Pele.
Hey!
Hey guys!
So the
Door's still
void is-
closed.
Ah!
No, she's not here.
Is there, we examine the door?
Yeah.
Investigation? Come here. I'm gonna look what the crap, because I had to say something. 16.
16. You kind of sit there and you do a push test on it. It doesn't budge. You can listen to it. You kind of hear water on the other side of it. As you start to look around to try and see if there's like a lever or like if there's gears or something that causes it to open. You don't see any levers or anything, but you did notice that when you start to like kind of touch it and sense it with a little bit of magic, just to kind of see, you do feel that there is a barrier of some sort.
Well, that's it for me, guys. I'll spend 10 minutes if you don't have an objection and cast Identify on the door. If there's a command word or something that activates it, or something that trying to gather more information about it.
Sounds good. I'll resist the urge to pick up the orbs and find out what happens.
They're on the other side of the door.
No, this door we can get through. It's the door on the far side that we can't. So we can get back to the orbs.
Oh, you're talking about
This is the door that's
this
locked.
is the door that's locked.
Yeah.
Okay. So after Identify picks up, that point might be the way we get out.
All right. So as you touch and identify the door, you sit there and it pops up. The identification spell gives you the name front entrance to the temple of Arterius. Acherus.
Doesn't sound to have a command word or something activated, or can I see
No,
a trigger?
but as you continue kind of finishing your identification spell, it does say the door has been arcane locked.
So what do I know about Arcane Lock?
You know it's a spell.
Yeah, I mean, is that an Arcana check to know specifics about
Yeah.
the spell? Arcana plus 7. Oh, 14.
14. So the basic parts, you kind of pretty much understand. You know that it's normally somebody who has to touch an item, or something that has a door, or something to lock. They can sit there and put a spoken password on the lock itself. Once the spoken word has been said, then the door will open.
Was this true about closing it?
It's-
I mean, when we put the things in, was there any words said or intonation or something that would have triggered this effect?
Yeah, no, you don't know how or why the lock is now on.
My own brownies.
Oh, you brought your own special brownies.
No,
Okay.
no,
All right,
no.
okay.
I mean, they're keto, gluten free, all that, whatever.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, they're
So
special.
not brown.
Bartender was practicing for making brownies for an event. Hello.
Valdez.
They're not doggy brownies. It's full of chocolate.
Any ideas, folks? Anything?
It's bad for
Oh,
your
do you let
tummy.
them know that it has the arcane?
Yeah, I tell them I'm doing my normal repeat as I
Oh.
discover things.
I don't have an expertise in magical locks. Locks I can do something.
Arcane locks I don't think can be picked in any
speak
it
Elvish,
can't be
but
picked,
we
but
can
they
run through all.
You do know there are spells that can get rid of arcane lock.
I just
You want
don't
to try
have
the
any
battering
others.
ram, Kaz?
I mean, yeah, I'm totally fine trying to knock the door down, but all that
Sure,
water
fine.
behind the door is going to come rushing in just like we knock it
Oh,
down.
we'll just get the hell out of the way
We
and
can
let
still
it
breathe
fill
it,
up.
right?
Yeah, we can still breathe it, but that's a lot of force.
We can use my 50-foot of chain to anchor ourselves here first.
All we have to do is get in one of these front alcoves and it's going to be spraying directly into that chain.
I have 50 feet of chain and a grappling.
See, we can hook a fish.
That's up to you.
Yeah, if we go back there to fight, I'm not fighting that thing. I'm fighting the one that's talking to us.
I mean, we could take a long rest, and tomorrow I could attempt to dispel magic on the door.
That's not something I can do.
I could try every Elvish word I know and see if any of them opens the door. That's all the usefulness I can get for you.
Is that beetle that unlock magic locks? Or only regular ones?
Because I do have an idea of how that beetle is going to function, correct? It's not going to do anything for this.
It just explodes, doesn't it? It just crawls inside the lock and explodes pretty much.
Out of character, yes. It's a small bomb.
Yeah.
That's about it. It's a one-time use.
Let me dissect it, I can make more.
Well, I mean, we can't pick it. Dispelling it's our choice, and I don't have any ability to do that.
Like I said, I could do it if we sleep.
They want to go ahead and long rest at this point. The only problem we have is going to give us a real short timer on the other side.
You can't have chocolate. No.
That's true. If we do long rest and then we try the dispel and it doesn't work, then we have to go the other direction. And it's gonna suck not having that water breathing.
Yeah, we'll have probably 2 hours after a long rest. I mean, we didn't cast water breathing. It's 24 hours, but we didn't cast water breathing like immediately at the end of the last long rest. It was a couple hours.
Right.
So we would have a couple hours on this end.
We've had, what now, 2 short rests as well as adventuring through
Yeah,
all of this.
You know, it's
Yeah, it's getting close to.
As well as
I
the
mean, we can get
adventure
along
through
with
the water
it.
to get here.
calculating how much time we'd have on the far side to accomplish our goals. We'd have to move slightly more hastily than we have been. I'm all for a long rest. I'm worn out.
Out of battle, would Pele's character be able to cast water breathing again the next day?
Hello?
Like, is it just a utility?
I'd allow it.
She's still here. She's just a little preoccupied, but
Yeah, okay, then we're fine then.
Okay, let's do the long rest, and then that way, if we have to fight him, we'll be more prepared. Because he might not. I mean, he's not as big as the last 2 things we fought.
Now the other 3 doors, how are they all easy to open, etc. The other 3 doors in this chamber,
Yeah.
okay. We'll wedge them. Find something to wedge under them, and so he can't spring in on us. Wedge all 3 of those.
I mean, it kind of aberrated out of nowhere. I don't think we have to worry.
he might have just
He
appeared
just
if
might have
we
been
had
invisible and quit being invisible.
that necklace sneaking.
I forgot that you're going to the neurologist.
Listen, if he can just teleport, then okay, he does. But that's something he's used up. Hopefully, it's a resource that's not.
And we're giving him time to get that resource back.
Yes. It's even odds. We either get our resources. I don't think we have enough resources to take him out as is.
We don't even know what or who he is. Or
Right.
why are we even worrying about taking him out? I thought we were
Well,
going
we
to just get out of here.
Yeah, I think he's part of
Because
the.
if we get out of here, then he's gonna follow us out.
I mean, a civilization has locked him down here at some point. So
And he actively
can't
admitted-
be too strong because he's already got beat once.
I don't know. That's mostly a cast thing. I don't care either way. If we're aware of him and we get out of here, then we can make other people aware of him, and he's not going to control the world.
Was that me?
I just don't think we can beat those 2 things without a long rest, at least.
One of them's stuck in the water.
Yeah, but you know, we'll have to drag him out, or he'll just swim deep enough that we can't do anything to him.
Also, I don't really know if that one's.
That one may not even be an issue if we beat the other one.
Oh, he's an issue.
Once the one that talks is
I like,
gone.
I like saw teeth like 3 feet away. Yeah, he's an issue.
Issue. That's a problem. That's a big problem. I think we need a bigger temple. Oh,
I'm
I
saying,
forgot.
I think we go ahead
I
and.
forgot. He still has that.
Water,
Yes. I know I have it. I haven't.
river, open.
I think we long rest in here and block up the doors as best we can. That's my vote theory.
Only other idea is if we know a thin spot in a wall, I could attempt to fabricate a hole through it. But I don't know much about
Yeah, if this thing was a magical, you could fabricate this out of the way. But it's magical. I think the raw materials have to be not magical.
That's why I was thinking somewhere in the walls around, not the door.
I mean, if I want to, we can try to break it open. I don't think arcane lock makes it
No, it
impossible to
doesn't
do
make
that.
it impossible.
I think we try the battering ram, or take a rest and figure out.
We can try the battery ram first, and then rest it.
I'm saying we try to batter ram now, and that solves all our problems.
Except for the
If he gets out, he gets out. They're just gonna come
the
one
asshole.
I'd rather batter and ram, let the place flood, and meet him here. There,
'Cause
just
that-
flying up in the air. I can't.
That door was open before we came through it.
Yeah. Yeah, but the other door wasn't.
The other ones were well. If I pull all the orbs off of the pedestals, the door shut back.
We can only hug. You wanna try?
Might as well. With something.
Oh, we can.
That'd be hilarious if that was his problem. He ain't got hands. He can't pick up the orbs.
Slip through the tentacles.
So if I
Well,
pull
why don't we
if I
throw
pull the
all
orbs
at one time.
off the pedestals and just set them on the ground next to the pedestals, and the door's shut.
Yeah, all the doors actually lock as you take them off the pedestal.
Okay. So let's try to break down the door then.
Alright, you grab one end, I'll grab the other.
You got you got a big bag?
A bag?
Yeah.
For what?
Orbs. We leave the orbs here. He
Oh.
He can't get to them if the doors are shut now.
Yeah, I know.
The bolt
but
three.
he's talking about teleporting. I'm like, yeah, he
That's
could be
a good
teleporting.
point. Well, we only need to
If we
take.
take the orbs with him, problem solved.
I think we only need to take one.
I'm kind of a dick. I want to take them all.
Okay.
Can they fit in the haversack?
Because he said they were like this big around, so that's a like a bag holding
We,
size.
we don't have bag of holding, but we have,
Haversack,
like three
which is the main
haversacks.
chamber.
yeah.
The main
I think we have
chamber
two
and the
that
haversack
have,
is
I think we
usually.
have two that have nothing in it, right?
Yeah, we have two that we emptied out, and
Can
then
we try to fit the orb in?
I'll just carry around
into a
empty bags,
haversack?
haversack bags.
We've been getting that long.
yeah, we've only had them for a couple sessions.
Oh, okay. Those are expensive. Hard to come by.
I think you guys found one. And then,
I think we found all of them.
yeah. I think it was that wizard, or not the wizard, but the cult guy in that one town you found.
I think so.
Okay. I'm going to go back around in like one of these alcoves, get a rope, tie a knot that I can pull out if I need to, even underwater. The water makes knots swell,
That's what she said.
and tie myself off to one of the things that the orbs stay in case everything starts flooding. I don't want to be beat around this room like an S. Like an egg. I don't want to be like an egg.
Alright.
Oh, that's far smarter. I've already put myself on that table. I'm supervising from there, staring straight in at the water.
Alright, so I'll
Sprayed across the room, and I make sure they have a spatula in case I have to get bombed.
He's just gonna be flattened against that door back there.
Well, listen, you're near the water.
You'll already
so
be
you get slammed
tenderized.
into it.
No, we're
I'm
gonna come in the
farther
front
away
door.
from you.
It's gonna be pressurized. It's gonna shoot out like a cannon. It's gonna shoot straight through the middle, like right where you are.
No.
Yes,
Mine
yes.
doesn't
I'm
do-
on the thing. It's gonna have to go up and over it.
That door is taller than that pedestal in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
There we
this
go.
will be entertaining if nothing else. Once again, make sure we have a spatula.
Intelligence is 10. That's average intelligence, and the average person is not very smart.
All right. So who's using the battering ram?
Me and Suede.
Suede and Kaz will do it.
Okay.
So I'll let
Is it
roll with advantage. You get +4, and I'll guide you. So you get
Holly, where do you want to be?
advantage.
I
plus a
moved
D4.
myself where I'm gonna.
Yeah, I was going
Plus
to ask
four.
how does
Plus
the
four.
mechanics
Should we
of the
should we
I
battery-
went
chain
over
ourselves
to that
down
corner.
first?
Yeah, I was gonna mention that too.
I'm ducking behind the altar. You've talked.
I'll take
to
the
it.
50-foot of chain and the grappling hook and secure myself and Kaz to like whatever that's nearby that I can secure to
We could strap ourselves down to the
the table or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's +4 plus my strength plus the guidance, which is another
So
D4.
it's just a strength check. Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. Oh! Pat you on the
Go ahead
back.
and make a.
And-
One of you needs to make a strength saving throw.
Before you do the battering ram, I'll pat you on the back, give you lots of inspirational talk, and give you a D6. Because I have multiple inspirations left.
What's the strength saving throw for?
You're going to find out, apparently.
No. To use neither.
To use the so just roll for the battering ram.
Well, you're trying to hit something with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, strength check.
Or strength check. Sorry.
That threw me off.
Yeah.
Okay. 28.
28. Yep. You're able to just haul up and you just wham right into the wall.
Who made that wish?
Is everybody looking at the door? Like facing the
I'm
door?
peeking
and
around just because I want to see.
I
This
ducked
is gonna be
behind
interesting.
the altar.
Everyone go ahead and give me intelligence checks. Or intelligence saves, sorry.
Save. Oh wait, I think I made that one.
Would be all.
I'm proficient. I still laugh.
What is that? Your drink.
This?
Yeah.
Water.
Oh,
The gas station I usually come to on the corner, it seemed like they haven't been stocked in like a week. Like they had super limited everything. I wanted to get some cream soda. They didn't have my cream soda.
Oh, sure.
All of the Mountain Dew, except for like this one was empty, but this one's pretty good.
what's that one?
Raspberry lemonade and Mountain Dew. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, the smart's pretty good.
The Flamin' Hot was not. I wish they did. I'm sure they sold enough of it just on the meme of what?
22.
19.
19.
11.
Okay.
5.
17.
Okay. Alright. So, you guys are looking at it, and you guys see them hit the door. As they do, you kind of see the door kind of shake a little bit. But as it does, it doesn't even flex. It doesn't even move. What you guys see is after a few seconds, after you hit it, and you guys are getting ready to go again, you start to see cracks start forming on the door. As it does, you get to see what looks to be like lava kind of just dripping out of the door. Kind of coming close, but it's just slowly oozing out towards you guys. What do you guys like to do?
Obviously, if I see that, I'm freaking out and backing up.
Yeah, let's get these chains off.
Is that only who sees it that way?
Just
Us three. Oh, okay.
Yeah, not me.
You guys are seeing this, right? Lava coming through. Did we do an oopsie?
Who?
there wasn't
It's all
lava there
fine,
before.
guys.
Did your sword go off? Oh wait, I'm not lying either way.
If
all fine,
if I
guys.
kind of you
Stop
said it was
breaking
slow,
down.
right?
That's fine.
If I put my hand near it, does it feel
the
hot?
water will put out the lava, right? Right?
What are they talking about?
Is that?
I'm not familiar with
So
lava.
you wanna go and try and touch it?
No, I don't want to touch it, but like just get near enough to it to see if I feel any heat coming off of it.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's real lava.
It's almost scorching your skin as you get closer to it. Go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Check. Not a save.
Oh fuck. 11.
11. As you're getting closer, kind of looking at it, the heat from it is just enough to kind of just start turning your face red. You can actually see you have like a little bit of beard, right?
No,
No.
Goliaths are bald. Goliaths are bald.
Oh, well, you don't have any hair at
No.
all.
Completely
Oh, I
hair.
don't have any hair on this skin.
Oh,
I have lithoderms.
Okay. After a few seconds, you can kind of feel like whelps starting, like almost like burn marks starting to form.
Yeah, this is like super lava.
Yeah, I'm not liking it.
We should start putting these orbs back and get away from
Yeah,
this
let's put
and
these.
you do take 2 points
Lava.
of damage.
Yeah, let's hurry up and put those orbs back
You
on.
guys
then.
don't see lava though, right?
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
what
no,
are
no,
y'all
Well, we
talking
told him
about?
about it.
There's absolutely
I
lava
assume-
over there.
You're right. I'm getting away from it.
So yeah, let's put those orbs back on the pedestal.
I'm gonna unchain us. 'Cause I don't want to be chained here with the lava.
We'll see if the cracks keep coming.
I mean, even if they don't, we can't really stay here anymore anyway. So I guess we better go back.
Yep, we gotta make our way back the other way, it seems.
So as you guys put the orbs back in, you hear the doors unlock like they did before. You guys put all the orbs back, or you guys just put the one? How do you guys do it? You guys are just putting one in at a time, or do you guys all go and put them in? At
I
the
think
same
we should
time?
all do it at once.
Yeah.
You forward do it. I'm gonna look at the door with the spyglass. See if it looks.
Go ahead and make me an
I feel like I'm going crazy. 100 feet
intelligence check.
underwater. Intelligence check. 7.
Yep. It looks like as you're looking at it, you kind of just like intently staring at it, and as you do, you feel like you're unconsciously kind of getting closer because it's not making a whole lot of sense to you. Like you know, there's water on the other side, but yet this is lava that's coming through, and you take 2 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Psychic.
Okay.
Not immune to that.
It's so hot. Hurry up, guys.
All right.
Yeah, we put them up.
All right. As you guys do, all the doors.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I look around kind of proud. I'm doing like team exercises. They don't even know it. Trying to get everybody to work together better. Just like secretly team building exercise. I guess we go back the other way. How do we get the guy on the ground to fight him?
Well, he
Feed
keeps
a cane and a grapple.
asking us if we want to play cards. What if we tell him we want to play cards and then sucker punch?
Yeah, as long as he can lie well enough, though. He seems an insightful creature.
I mean, I could try to lie to him.
I'm pretty sure I can.
I
So
probably
many
not.
lies stored up in my liar's sword from all the people that tried to lie to me. Just
That was a pretty good lie.
So we play cards, and on full house we gank him. Saying this like in this part because I don't know if you can see in here or
Tomato.
full house.
Tomato.
Tomatoes are a safe word.
What hand is tomato?
Doesn't matter.
Like a tomato and
Yeah. You just
oh,
you
tomato,
bring it
that
up
makes
like
sense.
you just make it a casual mention of the word tomato.
yeah, it's how you remember a mile and 5
We
tomatoes.
saved you with tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is a tradition. Buck tradition, but we can still sit here and take our long rest though. Or in the next room.
Why don't you go down a level and then take that rest away from the lava?
That's long rest would
As you look back,
put
guys,
me back in combat trim. I'm
as you look back, it looks like the lava's getting closer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Slowly back in
stay
that
here. That's I'm gonna head back down. One more level.
Okay. As you guys continue and go back down to the next level, to where the statues used to be, the water-looking ones, it's a quiet room. Still has the water illuminating crystal or whatever that's still in there.
Yeah. That's long rest here because if I remember that corridor in between these two levels was really lengthy.
Yep.
Like a 15, 20-minute walk.
Yep.
Pretty sure the lava's not gonna creep down on us that quick. Got a lot to get through.
As long as we keep somebody watching for
Oh
it.
yeah, we'll keep watching. This is hostile territory.
Tommy Lee Jones will tell you lava will move.
Lava can move.
Never know where it's coming from.
I'm assuming it's got a long corridor. We'll see this little red haze coming toward us.
Yeah.
If it starts coming like this, we run like hell.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was moving fast, from what you could tell, but it was still moving. All right. So you guys go back down there. You guys gonna barricade yourself in there and take a long rest?
Best we
I
can.
don't know if there's barricading possibilities if I remember that room.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot in there.
Yeah, we'll just huddle up and somebody else stand watch.
Yeah. Could pop up in the folding boat to its largest size that fits 15 comfortably.
Oh.
It's got a cabin on the deck.
Might tip over though if there's no water.
Well, it definitely will tip over.
Yeah, but we prop it in one doorway. But we also don't want the folding boat damaged.
I think it'll be okay.
I think it'll be fine. We just can't.
I mean, if anything's coming behind us, it's going to be the lava, and whatever coming down behind us is going to have to deal with the lava too.
I could fabricate another deer blind if that's what you were calling it before. But some kind of structure. But if not, I'm good. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna sleep here anyway. So
I don't need to sleep in anything. Sleep on the floor. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Who's gonna stand watch? I need 3 watches.
I'll go first.
I'll go second.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and
That
first
catcher
watch.
get to sleep.
Take my freaking armor off and actually go to sleep properly for once.
So yeah.
I'm
It's gonna be a 20.
20. While you're kind of standing watch, you don't hear or see anything out of the ordinary. It's pretty uneventful, quiet. Yep. Next watch.
Perception, right?
Yep.
14.
14. As you wake up, you notice Holly's not there.
Nice.
He didn't wake you up for your watch. You just kind of woke yourself up and kind of got up and started walking around, looking. You didn't see him.
Well, if I like peer down the hallway we came down that the lava's coming from, do I see him in that direction at all?
Nope.
How about if I look down the stairs the other way?
If you look down the stairs the other way, you don't see him, but you can kind of hear somebody kind of whispering.
Okay, I can be kind of sneaky sometimes. Let me try to be sneaky down the hallway there. I'll sneak down the
Go
hallway a
ahead and give
little
me a
bit.
stealth check.
19.
19. Holly, what's your passive?
20.
20. Okay. You start to sneak down the hallway. Holly, after a few seconds, you kind of hear footsteps.
You're telling me to
Yes.
Okay.
You're loud.
I'm not that loud.
I heard you.
Yeah, but you're good at hearing things. That's like your job.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Trying to see what you're doing. You were supposed to be keeping watch,
I'm keeping a watch on the thing where something's coming from.
I guess. Well, I'm gonna go back up where everybody's sleeping, where I'm supposed to stay, and stay there and keep watch.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna, I guess that's it. I'm gonna wait, and then whoever I'm waking up, whoever's doing a third watch, I'll tell them where Holly's at.
Okay. All right. Third watch.
Oh,
12. So as you wake up, you hear Cass tell you about where Holly's at. You're kind of like more interested in knowing that Holly's on the other end watching that. You're like, kind of peeking, looking for this lava to see if it's going to continue coming down. As you're sitting there, you don't see any lava, but every now and then you kind of hear what sounds like wind blowing from the area where the creature was. Kind of just like blows through and kind of just, but you don't feel it. You just hear the sound.
Sounds like a problem for later when everybody's awake. It's probably Laszlo or whatever his name was just blowing out window over there. It's all he does is
Lee Laszlo.
Alright, your watch ends. Everyone's fully rested and leveled up.
Did I actually get a full rest?
You did.
Have fun.
So you guys can finish your video.
Sounds good.
Bye, Chris.
Bye.
So when you've multi-class, your hit dice is just the class that you level up, correct?
Yes.
You roll. Okay.
5, 6 full hit points.
oh no. I knew this was gonna happen.
And it's plus your Constitution modifier.
Indeed.
That makes this a pain.
Which am I worse at? Wizard or charisma? What is... The day I don't bring my player's handbook.
No, that was relatively painless.
So we're level 8 now, right?
Yep.
Let's make sure I didn't.
Oh, yes, that'll be a lot quicker if you don't mind. I don't know how fighters work. I know how nearly every other class works.
What are you trying to do?
Never been that basic. Oh, I get an option to change my style or maneuver, and I'm like,
Oh.
which one means which word?
This is a pain
Are you taking?
because I still hadn't
I'm gonna
100%
take the
decided which
Fey one
direction I'm
instead.
going with all of this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because then for my
That's
spell, I
not
can choose
design.
Hunter's Mark, and the Glacier
Yeah.
Bow, I'll actually be able to use the Hunter's Mark.
That's what I did as a monk, and it was the best thing ever. Just like flurry of blows with hit Hunter's Mark. And
It's almost like can I just
Yeah.
stay level 7 for
Great.
just a little bit longer till I can figure out exactly which way to go with that?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Well, just
Yeah,
on,
unless you
on a
have
piece of paper,
once
I'd
you
write
change
down
after
what
fighting
you're.
style.
Because you're trying to go.
Are you happy with your fighting style?
Well, he's also got the
They were
shield
all-
thing, and
They were all that direct.
if there
but
is another
level
option,
1 is
maybe
you
I'll
pick
switch.
There's many other fighting styles.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but go ahead and.
Do you use a shield?
Because you get your spells.
Yeah, I use a shield,
Okay.
for level 1.
and I just picked up. We just picked up that
It's not going to
magnet
be
shield that I
much
was
of a
pretty
difference
interested
than
in.
what I
Oh,
do
okay.
currently.
Alright.
Like it won't change how he's doing much
Yeah,
as
yeah,
it
yeah.
currently stands.
Okay.
But I can change my fighting style and still use a shield. I'm not gonna make a difference.
There we go.
And your strength face?
Yeah.
Hey, I get an extra range.
I bet there's other fighting. Oh, there's other fighting spells on the books.
Alright.
Almost got to 118.
I like turn on fire.
96.
75.
How much?
75.
75. I'm at 96 now.
So almost 200.
Yo, like health aid.
Yeah, just about, yeah. 182.
Do y'all have any extra
192.
healers kits?
Huh?
Any extra healers kits?
Not healer kits, no. I don't think we've ever had a healer's kit.
I might
Maybe
have an
Swage
extra healer's
might
kit.
have one.
I have to look at my inventory because I know I got like a special one. Like, as we got loot one time, and it was like a special healer's kit or something. But I already had one, so or I bought one, and then we found one like the same session or something. But I'll have to look.
Alright.
And I could buy the thing on what the source book was Artificer Initiate. Was that Tasha's?
You can just buy it. You can just buy the
Yes.
feat.
Yeah.
That's what I did for my Adventures League character.
I hate that you have to like search for it if you don't own the thing.
This is why I'm using the
Wait, no, you don't.
app.
I just bought.
I'm using that.
No, I'm using.
on that, I got you.
yeah.
I
the
just bought
character creator.
Herringon and Samurai.
I just ran Wild Beyond the Witchlight, so thankfully I already owned Herringon. But the guy who shared all my books with me stopped paying for his sharing thing, so I lost everything. So all I own is Wild Beyond the Witchlight. And Spelljammer here in a couple of days. Because I'm not carrying around 3 different books.
I want to get those Spelljammer books really bad.
Yeah, I kind of wish. I didn't know they were going to drop in price so quick. Because for Masters of the Multiverse, they stayed full price for way too long. I was afraid the same thing was going to happen with Spelljammer. It's like, I don't want to pay $60 when I can pay $40 and have it at midnight.
Alright. Let me know when everyone's done with their level up.
Think there's any different maneuvers I should take? I don't know how much you've looked at the maneuvers.
I only played Battle Master for a little bit before I quit that shitty
yeah.
online campaign I was playing. So
Ah,
I only ever used like the tripping attack because that was the best one.
yeah, trip, command ally, disarm, lunge, and riposte are what I have right now. I don't think I really ever need the lunge very often. Like, if I was using a lance or something, to be like, I'm just gonna hit things from 15 feet
I
away.
use like
Screw it.
the riposte and tripping attack. That was like the only 2 I ever used.
But my hop kind of makes up for the whole need of the lunge anyways. I can always close. It's a grappling strike. Oh!
Everybody good?
I'm good.
I'm actually doing.
I'll catch up.
Go ahead.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I just gotta pick which
What'd you
one
say?
rather than that.
Oh, I just said I'll catch up. I'm just trying to purchase these things individually on in D&D Beyond.
What?
Artificer Initiate and Booming Blade because it's not part of. I only have like the base Player's Handbook stuff.
Oh.
So it's like stuff from Tasha's.
It's easier if you can to go to the website and do it and not.
Yeah, I can do it on my phone.
Because I tried to buy something the other day like that individually on my phone. It was such a pain in the butt to get to it.
Did you
I
read
hate
that
doing
book that we
anything on
got
my
you
phone
on there?
like that.
Yeah, Fizzbangs.
Yeah.
I've been reading that. It's been a lot of fun.
Nice.
I think it would have been really funny. I think I said this before already for them to write that book with like little bits like Fizzband from the actual Dragonlance books.
There's little quotes.
Because he's like, yeah, but see in the Dragonlance books, Fizzband's like super fucking old, and he forgets things. And so there's a scene where they're trapped in this carriage, and it's like I think you mentioned
cage
it.
scene?
Yeah, they're in like a cage, and he pulls out his spell book and he's like reading the spell off, and the other to help him escape, and the other wizard realized what spell he's getting ready to use, and they have to stop him because he's getting ready to cast Fireball inside the cave. But he's like in
Hey,
the
but
book.
it's the most versatile
He
spell
is
in the world.
like the nutty professor.
Yeah.
Of the archetype.
He's like super
forgetful
powerful,
professor
and,
that isn't aware of the world or anything.
Oh yeah, I had.
And
I
they
had
made
it.
him.
except he can like
They made him like
annihilate everybody because he's
the most powerful
forgetful
wizard in
and
the world. Yeah.
super powerful. Yeah.
I have.
Besides
He
maybe
just,
like
he just doesn't have the brain to.
besides like fist hand analyst before he died and Raceland after he turns into a god.
So I sit there and I had a
For a
character
bit.
in one of my campaigns. He was so he was a barkeep / tavern owner, and he would sit there and he was just like always forgetful. But later on the adventurers found out that he was actually a wizard at one point. And they were like, wait, you were a wizard, why are you owning this tavern and stuff like that? And then you find out he created simulacries of himself. He created so many simulacries of himself that he actually put his own consciousness in there because he had so much knowledge.
Yeah.
And so those went out into the world
That would have hurt.
because they were real at a certain point, you know? And they actually started learning stuff and they created more and so it's like, you find out there's like...
He's like a 5th generation copy.
No, he's the original, but everybody else is fake.
It's like what's that movie
Are
with?
you sure though?
Multiplicity.
He's not even sure at this point anymore because it's been so
That
long.
would be the fun part.
And so it was funny because he actually, the adventurers, they were in a town that was getting overrun by undead. And so to save his wife, who was a halfling female, he actually, after they clean up the town and everything like that, he has to go and deal with the council of magic and all that shit, right? And so to save her from any scrutiny or anything like that, because he accidentally unsealed the undead. He doesn't remember it, but he apparently did it. So to go deal with that, so he actually casts a spell on himself to forget her, right? And so the next day, the adventurers are talking to him about his wife and everything. He's like, "I don't have a wife. What are you talking about?" Right? And so she finds out that he did that to himself. She hits him with a frying pan. And stuff like that. It was just so funny. He was one of my favorite characters I ever created because he was just so out there. But anyways, all right. So you guys have all leveled up. Congrats. You guys are still in the other room except for Holly. What would you guys like to do? Oh, and as you guys wake up, friggin' Pele casts water breathing on you guys. There you go. You guys can breathe underwater. Until she says no more.
Let's go kill a fish guy.
It's not concentration. You just can't end it.
She can end it whenever she wants.
Carl's sword. No.
I thought I had to say that they can end a spell. That's why Escher couldn't bring me back from that feigned death that one time. And I had to wait the 2 hours.
So, let's go deal with the dude. Maybe we'll just have to talk our way through.
All right.
I mean, I'm fine with fighting the other one if, after we beat the one that's obviously bad, if the second one doesn't, like, go away or whatever. Like, if we have to fight it, I'm fine with it, but I'm not going to fight that one first.
Should we check on the lava
We got it,
situation?
Ken. We
See
got
how
it.
that has evolved?
I just don't know if the main guy's bad. We'll just play some
He's
cards.
eating people. That's it. He's bad
He's
for
got to
me.
eat. It's what he's got to do.
Yeah, but you don't got to eat people because he admitted he can eat other things,
He said he doesn't
I'm
necessarily
just
have
not that.
and he even said he doesn't have to eat.
You know, but you get peckish.
Yeah, I'm gonna get peckish in a second once we get down there.
As they're arguing, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit and see if I can see where the lava is like starting. Or
Okay.
if it's still there.
As you go up and you kind of peek around the corner, you don't see any lava.
I inch further, kind of look back and like see the room at this point, or the room where the door was cracked and lava was spilling into.
So you'd have to actually go back and go back through all the main stuff. It's gonna take
Oh,
you.
that's like that long walk.
Yep.
Between, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah, but when you come around the corner, kind of looking down the hallway and stuff, you don't see any glow or embers or anything like that.
Okay, I'll head back.
Okay. As you come back, they're finishing their conversation about eating people and not eating people and peckish and whatnot.
Okay, let's go.
All right. As you guys come into the main area, passing the hallway and the lights and everything, you guys come into the room. Hold on a second. You come in, you can see the creature is kind of sitting there, kind of on top of the turtle, as he's kind of just like sitting there. He sees you guys coming. Ah, hello! You guys came in. Ah, yes, Hey,
Ooh, I
so,
forgot I could do that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the other one?
We're up here, aren't we?
I could have swore there was 4 of you. 5? No, 4.
Oh, nice.
5?
Not attuned to my not lying sword. now.
Did
He's invisible.
He's invisible. Wait. Where are you? Why are you hiding?
At which point I'm going to sneak up and just stab right into one of his 3 eyes.
Oh shit, dude.
Would you like a D3?
Fuck. Dude, that's.
It wasn't me. It jumped.
that's
down
like
the
that's like
stack.
me attacking the alligator guy when he stole my hammer.
So, are you doing it from behind, or are you just right in front of his face?
Let's see if I can get one that just like come out of an eye. It's a short sword. It's not too big, but
Alright, go ahead and make your attack, man. At advantage, because you're fucking. You've actually popped back
oh, it's greater invis.
greater invisibility.
Oh my god, I have another lie coming up. I haven't been able to lie for like a year.
I had
Except you didn't lie, he was invisible.
I got a joke in my holster. I'm waiting.
I didn't like
That's
because I
sneak
didn't
attack.
realize he turned invisible.
That sneak attack
What'd you
kind
roll?
of.
I don't know, one of them's a nice
2
number.
3s.
Huh?
2 3s, so a 12.
12, that still hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damn. That was actually pretty good. That was on.
Which sword are you using?
This would be the Dayblade. Always gotta have it ready to go.
Alexi, you take your meds.
32 piercing and 5 radiant.
Yeah, I thought you would have gone from memory to just find out if he's how full of BS this guy is.
It's the weaker sword because I don't know what the dagger actually does. Other than I get memories out of it. That's it.
So,
That would have been cool though. Yeah, I'd
So-
like to know what the hell he's
tell
thinking.
me how you kill him. As you sit there and you take your sword and you stab it into his eye, he's as he sits there and he kind of grumbles for a few seconds. Yeah, what do you say or do?
I want
Holy
the Dayblade to just insanely just flash as bright as possible as I do that, and then I'm gonna drop my invisibility and be like, Kaz, that one was mine.
That was really cool. Yeah, that's all yours.
So as you,
I
as
look
you,
around because I don't believe this. So I'm just like, is that illusion? That might have been illusion. Oh god.
as you sit
That's
there,
too
and
easy.
You see him freaking stab this thing, and he kind of screams as he kind of pumps a lot of light out of this damn sword. As he does, as he's following, you kind of just see him start to freaking light up and just catch on fire as he falls into the water. Yeah. Okay. Well, shit.
Roll initiative.
Now we don't have to
Now
worry
you fight
about
the turtle.
releasing anything, and we can go kill the other one.
Nobody's questioning your methodology. Good work. I just don't believe that.
He tried to screw me up last night. I was trying to sneak in here all quiet, and he comes plopping down.
I wasn't
with
plopping.
big feet.
Don't you dare.
There is a minimum of flopping
I
going on.
might be a big guy, but I'm pretty outdoorsy. I can be quiet. I was being quiet.
You can be. I mean,
I was the one that was plopping.
Swade is the plopper. I'm the one who plops.
as the great goddess of luck said, there are 20s on the die.
So as the water kind of sits there and is still rippling from the creature falling into the water, and you guys are kind of like talking and everything. Do you guys move forward, or what are you guys doing now?
Where was his alcove at?
His alcove?
Yeah,
was
his
all the way
alcove.
at the
Yeah, I
top,
know,
so-
but where, like, along what wall?
Oh, it was like over on on this side.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong end of the map.
I believe we have a crown to retrieve off of this guy's head now.
I'll go
Or did
over
He
there
fell in the water.
carefully. I'm
Yeah,
He
keeping
fell
my...
in the water? Oh.
Did we have an end goal when we came here? I never know what's happening.
Well, we kind of just
Get
came
out,
up
that's
here,
our-
and then it was to just figure out how to get back out.
And we got here because
Because of that damn crab.
well, there was supposed to be a lake monster, and then I guess the crab was the lake monster, but then
A door opened up.
It just-
and
We
can't
didn't
say
know.
no.
This
We
kept
didn't know that was
spiraling
the
and
end.
spiraling.
We wanted to make sure the crab monster was good.
That's a downward spiral, quite
Well,
literally
literally.
and
I mean,
figuratively.
Literally.
what if the
Flush
crab
myself
was the
right
monster
down.
they saw?
I'm gonna go over to where the alpha
that's a good
is
point.
and start
That might have been why we
walking.
ran into lava.
As you walk up,
I'm
we
still
went-
on the. I can't
we drove
believe
to
this.
China.
He's gonna
We went-
pop up somewhere anymore.
After we beat the crab, which was in the bottom of the lake,
They always pop
we
up
went
when you're looting
downstairs.
stuff, so I'm
There wasn't a building that we went into.
Up that
We
trigger.
went under
Oh,
like
that's
the
his
lake
trigger.
bed, so that might have been why we were.
so as you
The
get
lava.
up to the alcove, you kind of get in. And you can. It's not very big alcove. It's probably. It's kind of like one of those cubbies that are on the airlines, you know. It's not very big. It's just
Yeah.
big enough for him to kind of fit in. There's a little bitty little
It's like a
like,
capsule.
table
It's the
looking
closest
thing.
It's like a
thing to
capsule
nest
hotel.
that he probably
Right.
has.
As you're looking in there, you do see what looks to be like a small, like little desk. It has a candle, and you can see what looks to be like a notebook sitting up there.
I will carefully walk over and like investigate. I'm checking for any traps, glyphs,
Yeah,
whatever.
go ahead and make your investigation.
Probably not, but we'll see. Wow, probably not. That was an 11.
11. Yeah, you don't sense that there's any traps. You don't see anything that would be like, oh yeah, that's gonna hurt me if I touch it. Type of looks. In that little alcove, there is a pillow, but yeah.
Okay, so I'll pick up the notebook and yell like, I found a journal. Put it.
It's a journal.
What's it say?
I haven't read it yet. Read it when I get down. Then I'll go and check around the pillow.
It's gonna be like,
Yeah.
dear
Search
journal, I
for
made new friends today. I'm
See
so
if there's anything
That's
else
all.
that's odd,
That's
then
all
I'll
that was there.
walk back
Was
down.
just a journal.
Then I'll walk back down and open the journal.
So
And
as
restore
you
it to
as you
human
open
voice.
this journal, it starts out with day 1.
Is it in common?
Yep, it's in common.
Oh, cool.
Yep. As it opens up, it's day 1.
Signed Timmy.
I accidentally arrived here.
No.
Upon arriving in this dimensional space, I was greeted by these weird webbed feet people. After they bowed to me as they thought I was some sort of god, decided to eat one. At which point in time, they did not think me a god. And then it just basically
Yeah,
pretty
you
much
just-
digresses from there.
I'll like hit the highlights, the first page with everybody, and say we can sit down and read this more later, unless there is mention of a guardian. Like I'll start flipping ahead and try
Okay.
to. I'm skimming it, but I'm looking to see if like when the cigar, because he said the guardian wasn't there at first.
Right.
I think so. I'm skimming, just looking for references, and I'm sure there are going to be like mad ones, like holy crap, yeah, you know.
So
Him and
it's
Edgar.
probably like day 50 you
Yeah.
get to where he's almost like maybe gone a little insane at this point, as he's been friggin' trying to figure out a way to get out of here. He can't due to some type of barrier that's being projected on the door as well as the rest of this place. From what you can tell, he does find the pool of water, and he's like, "Wow, I found a pool of water today. You're not gonna believe this." I went ahead, jumped in it, started swimming around. It actually felt kind of nice, but as I got deeper, that's when I noticed these eyes. At which point in time, these jaws of teeth came out of nowhere and grabbed me. I lost 2 tentacles, but I think it knows. And then that's where it kind of ends for the journal entry.
I'll tell you all that. Hey, it might not have been put here for him. He just might have discovered it the hard way.
Bummer.
I'm
For him.
I'm for luring it to the surface and try to drag it out into the ground to fight it versus fighting it in the water.
That's probably a good idea. I think Swage said he could make it net.
Good. If we take an hour, I could see how big of a net I can make with 100 gold equivalent of metal.
A really big net.
Yeah.
Can you make it an NPC net, not a PC net?
I think so.
Just checking. I didn't know if that was a switch you could turn on or not.
Well, I can leave the net if I have to get trapped in it to make it easier to
Let's
net
not
it.
plan
Well, we
for
can
us
wait-
having to.
Weight the corners of the net and
Whoever's got the
Alright,
great
where do you guys want to have this conversation?
probably back by the door. I don't really
Oh, you don't want
keeping
to,
an eye on the
you don't
floor
want
to
to
see if
join me on the
ripples come
throne?
up or. Huh?
You don't want to join me over here by the throne?
No, that's a little close to the water. This thing may be able to hear. I don't know. We know nothing about it. I'm just thinking fighting it on the land is going to be better than fighting it in the water. It's the only opinion I've formed. And the teeth are really big, and he's missing the third one from the left, but he's got like a row in front and a row in back. I can still picture it in my mind quite clearly. Thank you.
Not that you bring this back up, I'm less confident about the idea of me trying to hold it while you put the net on it.
No, it's not hug time. We just try to throw the net over it. And
What do we?
I mean, this thing is huge. How are we actually going to pull it out?
there's several of us. Are any of us particularly weak when it comes to strength?
Yes.
Okay, you won't help. You'll throw the net.
You could be the bait. We could dangle you above the water.
I can make what's this thing called? You know, like the blocking tackle that
It's
reduces.
called block and tackle.
Yeah, I don't have one, but I can make one. It
Yes.
cuts the weight by 4, I think.
Depends
if I
on,
make it-
depends
if I
on
make
how
it
many,
long, I can cut it by
depends
8.
on how many turns you put on it, but
Yeah.
it weakens the rope. Yeah.
I can figure out a way to
Stuff they teach you in the cast card.
That's true.
I learned how to tie that little knot that you can pull, just to explain to the DM why I can have a quick release backpack. I was like, no, look, it's a thing I can do.
I had
spent
those
all
silver
yesterday
plastic clips you
practicing
squeeze
and
and
don't
then-
remember how to do it anymore.
I'll make them out of
3
wood.
years ago.
I saw a TikTok a couple months ago where the guy got in an argument with him about his character jumping with a full backpack or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, and then they sit there and they
And
took
he-
them outside.
And he did it. He was able to jump.
Well, they sit there and they. So I watched this other TikTok where this guy's like, "Well, I'm an archer," and so I asked the DM, "Hey, can I take a pouch filled with gunpowder, like a jelly, like a gel gunpowder, kind of like one of those?"
Nitroglycerin.
Yeah, well, it's like.
Yeah.
but he
I saw
does-
that one.
But he does it like so it's like a gel
Mhm.
explosive.
Oh yeah, you want
And so he ties it to the end of his bow and shoots it, and so the DM's like, well, you have to shoot with disadvantage because it's weighted and stuff like that. And so he's an actual archer. And he's
Yeah.
like, no, I think we can do it. And so they took him to the warehouse.
I'm not talking about tying this off in the middle of the woods and in 6 seconds making it.
Right. So he sits there and he sits there and he ties it off and he sits there and he's like, all right. He's like, well, let's see how your aim is then, right? And so the DM's watching him as he sits there. And he draws and shoots both times. First one is a little off from
Yeah.
where he was aiming for, but then the second one hit perfectly square in the guy's chest and in the dummy. And so he's like, all right, so you can do it. All right, fine. All right. So, as you guys are all sitting there, Holly, where do you want to be?
I will be trying to figure out what the hell we're doing with the net.
Okay, so you want to be down there with
I
everybody
think
else?
it takes you, 10 minutes to make a net?
An hour.
An hour? Make a net.
Oh, I'm.
Or I could use
Way to
fabricate,
cast that
but
with
I
a-
could just use my
Yeah,
channel
just
divinity
use your
artist
thing,
blessing,
yeah. There we
but I have other idea. How long is this? What's the diameter across of the hole? 50 feet. I didn't actually. I could probably measure it, but
Give or take.
Yes.
50,
Yeah.
50 60 feet, something like that. I could make that whole area a whirlpool, 50 feet across at the top, 5 feet across at the bottom. Anything stuck in it gets like 2d8 damage.
Control order lasts for a while.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
We could.
I'd cast that before we start doing.
We could.
After we do everything else to get ready, I'd still cast that as the next.
If we can get
That's
some
gonna be
bait
super useful.
on my hook, we could use my 50 feet of chain and grappling hook secured to the turtle, catch the fish, and make him stuck and he can't get out of the vortex. And he'll just take damage for 10 minutes.
That's a good start, and then make the net the backup option,
I can do that too.
because that doesn't cost a huge resource.
Like a weighted net. So
It's like a big weighted net.
Okay. So I'll take an hour and use up my channel divinity, artisan's blessing, and I guess however much iron I could get out of 100 gold pieces worth of materials to make the biggest net I can that's weighted at like 6 points around it.
Mm-hmm. While you guys are sitting there talking and discussing on doing all this, the pool of water is almost in a frenzy, is what it looks like. As Liaslow's body was in the water, it looks like it stirred whatever this thing was to come up. As it, for all intents and purposes, looks like there's blood now kind of dripping over the surface of the water.
Oh, it could have been the bait.
After a few moments, as you start getting ready to ritual do your stuff, you can kind of see just like bobbing in the water, looking at you guys, as this eyes are just staring at you, kind of just floating in the water.
We hope it doesn't have observant, so it can't read our lips. Talk quietly.
I'm laying down on the floor, like trying to make this net, so he can't see me. Hopefully.
Alright. So for a full hour, he's just staring at you guys.
I'm gonna stare back.
Bird. See if there's a reaction. See if it understands.
what?
Shoot the bird. I'm just like, we're talking in a little group, and I reach out over my shoulder and flip them off. Or whatever offensive gesture is in common to this.
No, we've established
Just
that
to see if
flipping
it
the bird is
offends him.
offensive.
After, are you kind of looking at him when you do that, or are you just
Yeah, I'll look back just to see. I'm looking for
as-
his reaction to
as
see if he reacts.
you kind of see, as you see his jowls kind of
You
just
understand? Shit,
ondulate,
so talk quietly.
and then you sit there and you look down, and he looks down in the water a little bit, and you can just see like what looks to be like a smile, a
Okay, yeah.
teethy,
Well, we can piss him
teethy
off.
smile.
Okay, folks.
All right, so you've spent an hour with it just watching you.
I think he's ready for whatever we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go do it.
It's always good to be ready.
We'll just pitter patter over there and
Go plop at it.
I'm gonna
get up kind of.
yeah. I guess I need to see how close I'm gonna get first.
Plop, plop, plop.
I can get up for there, and that's an easy movement, I think. And just kind of spread out in case he has
So,
any
Switch,
other
tell me
abilities.
where you're starting at before you start walking over to him.
Oh, I don't know how far back I was. I just grabbed it and moved. I was probably about that far back.
No, I mean, but like before you start going and like grabbing your net to kind of like get it ready to throw in the water. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I'm probably still like gathering up as everybody else is maybe starting
okay.
to inch forward.
Everyone, go ahead and just like put yourself where you want to be before Swage goes and puts the net.
So are you throwing the net?
I think it's going to take more than just me. This thing's pretty heavy.
I'll help.
Yeah, we probably should start to spread it out like in like a semicircle around, and start to spread it as far as we can get. I don't know how big this thing is, but I assume I could probably make a ton of net with 100 gold worth of metal.
Yeah, we just don't need to. We need enough to fit over him. In fact, it doesn't have to be much.
I think maybe 3 or 4 of us spread out in a semicircle would be good to toss it.
Roger, Roger.
I'm easily the weakest one here.
Yes.
No argument for me.
Ball shot.
All right.
Yeah, but I still kill things.
It's wrong.
As Swage starts to get closer, it kind of, you see it as it kind of pans over at all of you, and then it just slowly goes back under.
So you want to control water and bring it back up?
I think so.
Reverse world.
I mean, there's like a way. The controlled water has a lot of cool shit. It's just very specific in the area to function in. But it does a lot of push people around and all kinds of nasty crap. So you can tidal wave them up and try to knock them up onto the water up onto the ground.
Shamu, he's beached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got little legs, so I don't think he's helpless on the ground. I just think we would do better.
So I guess I just start humming an astral sea shanty and take an action and just cast control water.
Okay.
Achievement.
I need 3 people to harmonize. I need to memorize that blacksmith song that you sent me. With the longest Johns or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I can cast control water and try to. I can control it within a 100-foot cube that's within 300 feet of me. So just try to like sense down into the water and see if I can just start to create a whirlpool to find like where the thing is if I can't see it from where I'm at, and just see if I can start to like control the water enough to bring him like bubbling up to the surface so we can attempt to toss this net on it.
Okay.
Well, if he's caught in a whirlpool, probably.
Yeah, no, the whirlpool concentrated at its most is 50 feet across the top, which is exactly
about the size of the pool. So.
But I want to like slowly in that 100-foot cube be able to make sure he's not outside of that whirlpool, but start to gather it up and turn it into a toilet.
Okay.
A magical.
Go ahead and make me a Arcana check with perception, because you're using your magic to kind of feel where he's at in the water, right?
Yeah. So Arcana.
I think the vortex goes down 50 feet, right? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I did control water.
It's a long block of text. If you wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
it is.
looking
Yeah,
at
it is one of the longer spells in there. Because it has many.
I'm
Body
making
water at least 50 feet
perception.
square, 25 feet deep. So it can be up to, so it's 50 feet wide and 25 feet deep.
Gotcha. So what am I adding to this? You said perception?
Well, so you're going to do Arcana first, because you're trying to control the water and do another sensory type of thing with it. I want to see if you're able to do that first, which is what the Arcana is going to be for.
Okay, the Arcana is a 15.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and give me a perception now.
13.
13. While you're starting to kind of feel in the water with your magical senses, it's not like 100% because you've never really tried to do this before, so it's new to you. But after a few seconds, you can kind of feel something big. It's almost like a sonar blip, you know. It pings, and you're like, oh, yeah, there he is. But then you notice something's wrong. You notice that he's moving through the water to the surface at an alarmingly fast rate.
Oh boy, here he comes. I'm not doing it. Get ready.
And after a few seconds after you say that, you just see him jump out of the water and land on the ground right here.
Thought you had legs.
As he comes up, he kind of just...
Oh, I had to flip him off. He's going to face crap.
Go.
Gurgle growls. And you just see the front part of his jowl kind of like bloat up and kind of like jiggle as he's doing it. And then his mouth just opens up and you can just see the rows of teeth. They almost look like shark's teeth as they kind of like go all the way to the edge. He's got like 4 rows in his mouth as he does that. Yeah.
Get going with the net.
Everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
I think that would be the next step. Oh, that might be a number. That's not too horrible.
Always bad.
Only time I get a roll good.
Yeah, but that works for you.
Always bad. Yeah, thank the Lord I am not an assassin. That would be
Yeah, you would
awful.
have to like get feats and everything.
Yeah, because
Start
it
getting
never works.
Feats, weapons of warning, so you can have an advantage and a +5 to it. And
All
everything
right.
you can do to make it work.
25 to 20.
I got 27.
21. So we just fast this time.
Fast as fuck, boy. You have no idea how fast I really am.
Even I don't know because I'm so far ahead of myself.
Oh shit! I got another spell slot at level 8. I forgot.
Yes.
I can do 2 4th level spells.
20 to 15.
16.
16.
You should get another. They thought we should get another 4th level slot, so you
I
should have
did, yeah.
3.
Well, I've only had 1 up to this point.
You usually only get
Bon,
get
what'd
2
you get?
when you get a new level.
I got 6.
I got 8.
Like when you get 3rd level spells, you get 2, and then you get a 3rd at the even levels. So you should add 2 4.
You said you got a 6 bond?
Yeah. That doesn't change until you get above the 6th level spells. I think
Big
then
old
it changes.
6. I have +5 to initiative.
So I think you had a 16, right?
That's
I had a
where
16, yes, sir.
I'll take my 1 at initiative instead of later.
That was a jack of all trades. The only time
I'm
I'll
just
use
top of
it.
the round for second round. That's all.
All right, Kaz, you're up. What would you like to do?
Get
Let's
gas.
see here.
Am I wrong or right? I don't remember.
Okay.
I have total of 2 4th level spells.
So, the first thing I like to do is I would like to go into a frenzied rage.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna use my helmet and charge at him.
Okay.
Is he a huge creature?
He is.
Okay, so this is different. So a huge creature, he's gonna make a DC 30 athletics check, strength, or be pushed back 10 feet and take some damage.
Okay.
1.
He fades.
Okay, he's gonna take.
Turn order down.
16 damage, and he gets knocked back 10 feet. Not prone or anything, he just knocked
Yep.
back. And that's it for me.
Okay. Swage.
Let's see.
Oh, wait. And we're all still holding the net.
Well, I'm pretty sure Kaz probably dropped to charge.
I yank you with me.
We're all getting pulled along. Might be able to get all that far. Get closer to the water.
Very difficult to do this on a bone.
Yes.
So I'll move up to here.
I would not even attempt it. Me and my phone have a very contentious relationship with this.
Man, I just created this giant vortex and now this butthole's out of the water.
Yeah, but remember, you can change what it is every round, so you can like
Yeah.
tidal wave him from the water in the pool. Because each round, as an action, you can choose a different effect.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how that was going to work. If I can tidal wave him and not affect us, 'cause we're not that far.
Well, you can just not. It's 100 foot long. You just make sure we're not 100 feet.
Yeah.
There's the part whirlpool. What is
That
it?
is a lot of tanks.
I know. It's like,
That's what it is.
That's why a lot of people don't really use it.
yeah.
It's
I think the
incredible
card
when you're
probably
in water.
says, just look at the book.
20-foot tall wave that travels from one side of the area to the other, then crashes down. Any huge or smaller creature. So you can like create it. There's nobody there because Kaz is over here. You can just create it from like
You
the
can just do it from,
turtle's
like,
head
one-
over.
Yeah, one side of the room over. And
Because I think all it does is like move them. It doesn't damage or anything.
yeah, that doesn't really seem great. Well, and that's taking my concentration, so I guess I'm gonna just dodge.
Take the dodge action.
Yeah, and I'll as a bonus action cast spiritual weapon and summon.
A giant fish hook.
A fishing pole.
I feel like I've
whip
been
it
gone
with-
from the anvil for too long, so I'm gonna summon the glowing orange spectral anvil, and then
Okay.
Fish scaler.
as an action, just
Giant
dodge.
fish.
Okay. When you summon your spiritual weapon, though, you get to attack.
Oh yeah, thank you. I always forget about that. 21 to hit.
That does it.
12 force damage. No, that's not that much. 9 force damage.
Okay. Silas.
Silas doesn't look like he has anything that can reach me, right? Well, outside this area.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
As far as I can tell, I'm going to take chances. I'm going to move over to about here where everybody's within 30 feet. I am going to upcast Bless so that I get 4 targets, which will be everybody else.
Okay.
Y'all will all be blessed.
What are you doing
That's a
I
1d4.
think we abandoned
I'm still holding
a
the
D4
net, I
to
guess,
saves and a
but-
D4 to attack.
I couldn't get very far.
Okay.
Walking across here.
We'll fold it up after. We can find something
But
easy.
casting second level, I can get each additional level.
Slowly sneaking in for a haversack.
And I just live without it.
Need to figure out a way to make it like rocket propelled so we can shoot it out at something.
I've been thinking about making
As
some
a
crossbow
bonus
quarrels,
action,
like,
I still have
Oh,
some
that'd be
movement
nice.
left.
Yeah.
so-
I'm going to move up behind the throne and attempt to hide.
Okay.
The mighty hide check. Ooh, that's a good number. 18 plus stealth is 5. It's a 23. I discover and crouch down, like dodge, like I could have been on either side.
Yeah,
I just watched it the other day.
I did too.
It was on one of the streaming services.
That's one I have to watch every couple of years, just because it's. I did a lot of that in the last month. I've been like watching stuff that I haven't seen in.
I love watching
30
nostalgic
years.
old movies that I've seen a million times.
Come over here.
Of course he moves. Now I gotta remit.
So
No.
you
I've
have
been
to go
wanting to watch
find
Brianna.
you have to go find the Streets of Fire.
Hey,
It's an
it's
old
working on your
80s
phone
movie
at
no
all.
one's ever heard of.
I can never get anything to move.
It's called
or
a
do
rock and roll
nothing except for
fantasy.
Look at it.
But
It's a pain.
it is one of those really bad, good 80s movies.
I had to bring a mouse.
I love those.
Oh, it is. It
He
is.
will make his 3 attacks against
They're all gonna miss.
Kaz.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, I took bait and switch.
One of them will miss.
Good enough.
22
Which is a bonus
and
stuff.
a 32
Buff
to
the
hit.
AC.
32, Jesus, yeah.
You mean you can't dodge that?
No, I dodged the first one
As
though.
long as it wasn't a crit.
Uh-oh.
Hey, at least he's raging.
So,
Oh, you know what? I should.
I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Is it a poison?
Uh, 17.
17. You are not affected by a disease.
Of course it's
Well, that's
not
good.
poison. It's never a poison.
Dwarf from my part. I never get poison.
For
Well, that's
first
hide
attack,
from everything.
you
You're
will
a
take-
warlock. You don't physically fight me. You go through whole fights without ever getting hit.
This Mass Effect. Sounds like the map music when you're looking at the galaxy map.
No, this is Shadow of Forest, something else.
It sounds like the galaxy map music when you're looking at it in Mass Effect.
No, it's Chrono Cross.
Oh, Chrono
So you're gonna take 16 points of bludgeoning damage from its tail, and then for the bite. $17, 19 points of piercing damage from the bite. That is his turn. Holly?
I am going to bonus action dash,
Okay.
so I can run up right.
Stab him real good.
Yeah, you can run right up to him.
Maybe. Moved a
A
little
little bit closer. You're getting there. You're getting there.
If I hold it too long,
It does something weird.
yeah,
That's right. I wanted to get that pointer. I need to do that. You remember stop at Home Depot and get that so we can.
either
Point
way,
the screen.
I'm going to be standing next to him.
Okay, I'll move you. Boom. There you go.
Up in the grill.
And I'm gonna hit him with the Dayblade.
Oh.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That does not hit.
Ka-ting.
Then
As your
Did
sword
you
just
add
kind
your
of slides off
your dice forward?
his
Yeah, you're
slippery-
blessed.
oh, I did
Bless
not
everybody
add.
but me.
Oh yeah.
I did not add the D4, so it is a 21.
21 does not hit.
Yes. I'm helping.
It doesn't hit.
It does not hit.
I'm not helping.
You got a 21.
Oh yeah, I got a 21.
Oh, did you? Was it 21? I
Yeah.
think you hit a 22.
No, it was.
Alright, well
it
then
was
21 hits. I'll go with that then.
So I am
thought he
helping.
said-
I'm confused.
I thought he said 22 when he said there and said that. That's
No, it was a. Yeah, it was 21.
Oh dang it!
I'm glad that question rolled.
13 plus
One
8.
feature I could have actually used. When you're outside of combat and you spend what is it like at least a minute with a creature, it's the study creature to gain information thing for
And
fighters.
you can ask 2 questions.
Yeah,
I forget
never
what
did.
the things are.
25
If
piercing.
it has
Let's
more
say
AC,
we're
than
say
you, it has more HP.
5 radiant.
I know it has more HP.
Yeah, it's kind of both.
It can occasionally be useful.
Okay.
And I'm standing here.
As it kind of just
Just
gets
remember,
down close to you.
If that, look and see if that takes an action. If you want to take an action, you can still have to.
That really does look
No,
like
you
a
can't
ring
do it in
cord.
combat. It's an out.
It's like an aquatic ring
But
cord.
the minute has to be.
Alright, Vaughn.
Yes.
Okay.
What you like to do?
Alright, let's see how far away I am now.
Hippity hoppity
45,
comes the
no
bunny
problem. I will
He's like,
Gets the-
Leroy!
gets to
Jenkins!"
walking, hop in the rest of the distance, make my first attack with the coral
That's
blade. Instead of blessed.
Or
Flanked
you get the
advantage.
portal blade,
Huh?
Flanked advantage.
Oh, flanked too.
yeah.
Sweet.
Jeez.
Flanked, blessed, lightning stuff.
It's like numbers.
Yeah, it's 20. It's 15 to hit.
15
No, wait, 16 still.
does not.
That's not. It's okay. I got 2 attacks. This is why we have 2.
You rolled advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 and a 6.
Oh, that's always the one I was like,
I got too excited. All right. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
6. I forgot if it was lightning or thunder. You said from the coral
Lightning.
blade. Lightning. And 7 slashing.
So 13.
Yes. And that's it for my turn.
Sure.
Should save the superior.
Top of the round, Kaz.
It's gonna hit him a bunch.
You can do
Let's
it.
see how it works out. If I can pick up this die. Not great. Actually, maybe. Let's see. 12. 21.
21 does hit.
That's the minimum.
Do you need to know the separate damage? Cold. Okay. So 7. 19 damage.
Okay.
First attack. Second attack is not gonna hit. And my third attack. Ooh, not 20.
Nice.
So that's gonna be. And for a crit, do I add the damage modifier twice?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
But you should be rolling. What kind of weapon do you have?
Warhammer.
So you should be brutal critical. What level does it get?
I don't have brutal critical yet.
Oh,
I think it's
Different type of berserker.
yeah.
Or a different type of.
I thought all barbarians got brutal critical.
That's later in it.
Yeah, it's
It might
later.
be
It's
later,
like
I
it's
don't
like
know.
level. It's like
Because he also has a couple of.
it's something like that. Yeah.
So he's not.
Oh yeah, that's true. I thought it was like 6, but
Might be. I think it's an odd number too. 7 or 9.
Well, he just turned 8, so
But
he
he's
would've-
missing.
28
a
damage.
I thought it was 10. Oh, that was right.
no, you get your second
How
one
much
like
did you say?
12,
28.
so it has to
28?
be at a lower level.
Let me look real quick. 'Cause I know I don't have it. Level 9.
Well, are you level 9 barbarian or are you just
Critical
Right now I'm level
ninth
6
level, yeah.
barbarian.
level 6?
It's 9th level, you don't get it till then. And then you get it again. at
But
50.
I can't be charmed or frightened anymore. Thank goodness. That would have been real useful.
Yeah, a couple.
Because every fight I was charmed or frightened.
All right.
That's why we were just hanging out eating meat.
Yeah.
We ate
Switch.
people.
Almost. I think I saved you from that.
So 30 feet, I can get kind of flanked up around in the corner on this guy.
Okay.
And then, let's do a bonus. No, let's do this first. I'll use Booming Blade as my action.
Oh man.
Okay.
Nope. That was 2 plus 1 on the bonus, and then plus 10 is 12. Yeah, that's okay. Bonus action, spiritual weapon attack.
You gonna move it?
Thanks. Better 21 again.
Yep.
And then, or actually more than 21, doesn't matter. And, 10 for force
Force
damage.
damage?
Yeah, 10 force damage. And that's it.
Silence.
Silas is going to pop up from behind the chair and call him a tadpole eating reprobate and cast Vicious Mockery. It's a DC 15 Wisdom.
But you like those little boy statues upstairs, don't you?
He passes.
Okay. Then I'm going to duck in as a bonus, come around there and attempt to hide again.
Okay.
Yay! Ooh, not so good. My head's sticking up. 9.
9.
Like,
As
I'm
it-
hiding behind the throne,
yeah.
but you see this much of my head.
As you see it just kind of track you and just watch you.
You turn around
Damn
and
it,
you're like, I'm
splash to
hidden.
the water. Just splash to the water. It's the water I would splash, 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 splash.
I can't see you. You can't see me.
Yeah.
3 attacks against Bond.
I'm gonna use my reaction and disadvantage for one of those.
For one of those. Okay, so that one will miss. So,
I finger your guns at you too after that.
go ahead and make me a Constitution save.
19.
19. I'm assuming a 24 and a 28 hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I was
For now.
I was just
assume
making,
correctly.
I was just making sure.
Listen.
What did you roll for your con?
19.
19. Okay.
The max
You
I
are
can
not-
go
you are
to
not
right now is
diseased.
28. Well, who's
Ooh, he's got the dreaded 666.
Yeah, the bait switch
Amen.
will give you like a nice ass bonus.
Yeah,
Give
can
you
add a
easy.
D8 to it.
Yeah,
So,
so that's
it-
bonus.
So
if you roll
first
well.
first attack's gonna be 22 points of
Yeah.
damage.
Okay, not fire damage.
And that's
That's
gonna
okay,
be
that's okay.
I think I said bludgeoning? No, piercing.
Piercing for the bite. It was piercing. The tail was
That will
bludgeoning.
make
Oh,
no
bludgeoning,
difference
yeah,
to me
so
anyway.
bludgeoning.
Keep
And then
that
the bite,
tail away. Keep that tail
16
away.
piercing for
It's gonna
the,
twerk
for
on
the
you.
bite.
He's gonna
Okay,
freaking
did
just
it miss
twirl
me?
around, hit me
It
with a
missed you
tail, and I'm
once.
dead.
It has 3 attacks.
Okay,
Thank you for
I'd
saying.
like to riposte.
Okay.
Less. I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice, and you get to double the repost die too.
Mm-hmm. Should be rolling 6 dice.
I made sure to have enough dice out for that. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Thunder doesn't do anything extra, right? You just throw it in. Okay. Or yeah, lightning, sorry. Alright, so that's 12.
I'm so used to
13,
thunder in Final
14,
Fantasy
15, 16,
being the actual lightning damage. It throws me
18,
off.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28.
28 points.
Hey, I think that's how much I did too.
Gonna eat your blood.
Oh.
Alright. Polly.
Yeah. Pokey pokey. Dayblade first. That should hit. That's a 26.
Yep.
Without the bless.
So both of you have been hit, though, right?
Yes.
Significantly.
I haven't been hit.
Yeah, both of them.
I halved all the damage I took, so I'm only at 79 down. That's what I'm at right now, 79 out of 96.
Radiant
You're only
doing
down
anything
to
special?
Yeah, yeah.
79.
I got half.
26.
Nice.
And then Nightblade.
I don't remember.
That's
It's still an advantage, right? Because it's.
yeah. It was rolled with advantage.
Oh, I see. You're small 20.
Nope. That would have been a 18, which I know does not hit. And I'm going to rearrange a little bit. I'm going to
Attempt to move.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna at least get like here. We're a little bunched up. Wasn't thrilled with that.
Yeah, yes. Well, yes.
We were standing right there in front of him.
That's why I was like, oh, easy.
I like
we
the,
have to-
I
we
like the
impose
wall of
disadvantage,
PCs
so-
between me and it. I was fine with that.
Okay. It's gonna use a lair action. Everybody, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Does this
No, I
happen
don't
to
think I
do
will.
with a poison?
It does not.
I don't think I will. Don't forget your blesses.
By chance,
Oh,
sir, is it a
yeah.
poison?
It is not.
Have
19.
regularly tried the poison.
19.
Do you want me to poison you just so you feel like you're getting everything you need?
20. Dirty 20.
10.
17.
17. Alright, so anybody who rolled less than a 16 will take take full damage. Anybody who rolled high above that will take half damage. As he lets out a almost shrieking type scream that echoes in this cavern.
Now I roll on that 20.
Now you're rolling at 20.
Yeah, that's a roll for concentration.
Who did that?
Because I'm going to take damage.
Oh, I haven't done my bonus yet. I don't think I'm gonna get to it. I'm not gonna have a free bonus action.
16 points.
Of what?
If
It's gonna be of thunder damage.
Okay. But that's not half, so I would have that to 8 because I saved, right?
I'm gonna use my reaction. Well, yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to cast absorb elements, and So I'm taking 8 of that. I gain resistance to thunder damage and take 4,
Correct.
and then my next attack
You
does
get an
a
extra
d6.
D6.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
That's pretty handy.
Lord of Ellen is
yeah, I'm
great
glad
for
we
an
talked about
influence
it because that was
fighter
the same.
person
I was
because
gonna do the
it's
same
extra
thing.
I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
I stole his whole class. when
I'm
I
the
started.
Fey creature taking the Fey touched feat instead. That makes a lot more sense.
Alright, Bon.
I am. Yes, that is quite the plan.
No, I think
Oh.
someone flushed the toilet.
I'm trying to pick which bonus action I'm using because if I Hunter's Mark him, I can't second wind.
Are you back?
Yeah, I need the second wind. Yeah, I'm gonna have to second wind here because if I take another hit, I might go down, and that's not.
How much
Alright.
HP do you got?
Huh? How much
He doesn't
HP?
have
I had 68.
Oh, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, I had 68.
That's why I asked
Not
him
everyone
how
gets
hurt
to
he
do
was.
I have a third of that now.
I forget.
Not everyone can have. I mean, he did like what 40 points of damage to you, and you halved it for like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll start with second wind, which that's excellent.
I pretty much almost
And then
have
I
200
will
HP during a fight if I'm
Start
raging.
with my first attack on it. Y'all didn't leave. No, you're still there. Okay.
Yeah, it's still. I did not go anywhere.
Did not give up the points.
7, 8, 9, 11. 20 to hit. That's one short, isn't it?
Okay.
And then my second attack. Alright.
28.
28 will hit.
Yeah. For 10 slashing.
Okay. Well, that's also with lightning, right?
Well, yeah, it's 10.
Okay. So you're totally.
Yeah,
I just
2 of it's thunder,
Okay.
lightning.
I
Yeah.
was just making sure.
Yep.
All right. Back at top of the round, Kaz.
Okay, so first thing is I'm gonna say my magic word, shatter, and make all the spikes shoot out of the hammer. And first attack is 25.
Okay.
Rolling lots of dice.
18 damage.
18.
And second attack is 26.
Okay.
And that's gonna be not that great. 15 damage.
Okay.
And last attack, or not my last, but third attack is gonna be 25 again.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 21 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna second wind, or not second wind, action surge. And 27. And it's gonna be 11, 15, 16, 23 damage. And my last attack is not gonna hit.
Okay. Swage.
I'm gonna try a slightly different somatic component because that booming blade didn't work last time. It was the first time I tried it. This time I'll do a quick dab.
He's like a Jew.
And that was better. Maximum plus, so 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
Better.
Like,
Just a little.
Well, this is what keeps throwing me off.
Like the-
figuring out my to hit.
Like Swage's sneakers that he wears, and you doing the dab. It's like you. It's like he's like seen like bleed through from our universe.
that's exactly what that's from, by the way.
Reminds me of Bioshock Infinite when they steal the stuff.
So now I can do Divine Strike. So I got a lot of things going on here. I got Divine Strike.
Okay.
I got the mini Divine Smite that you gave me from Gond.
Okay.
I got Absorb Elements and Booming Blade and regular attack.
Damn.
A lot of dice.
Come on, you just want to roll a bunch of dice.
That's pretty much it. So
He's like
do I need
shit.
to
He's like shit now.
do I need to divide out fire, lightning, or thunder?
Because nobody's done fire yet. Give me a second. Yes, I need to know the difference for fire.
Okay, so 4 of it is fire damage.
Okay.
12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
6 thunder.
Okay.
And
I don't know if we
One-
Thundercats when I thought started that
no,
thought.
4 lightning. Man, that's a lot of
Thunder.
shit.
Yeah, no, but it's just enough.
What was your total on that?
26.
Nice.
Not 28, 26.
Hey, we're all in that like mid to upper 20s.
I need to start
Yeah.
keeping
Should
track
we
when I do all
just
5
focus
of
in
my
there?
Yeah.
5 of my attacks. I need to
And
keep
then
track of how much damage
Bonus
I put out.
action,
a
You
lot.
spiritual
did,
weapon.
you did over close to 100 damage.
Probably
Damn,
not.
nice.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
So when Pele hastes me and I get an
15 doesn't hit.
extra attack, do I get another attack on top of that
You get
attack
one
from
extra
haste
attack.
for haste?
Yeah,
So
for haste.
so it doesn't work like action surge where I get
No.
2.
Action Surge is the only thing that duplicates the
whole
extra attack.
Whole action.
Yeah, because then you can take the attack action.
Haste, haste specifically says
Just
there
gives
are
you
a
one extra
limited number of actions you can take, and one of them is an attack.
Okay.
With only one weapon.
She's
attack.
only hasted me one time and I completely forgot about that extra attack. So
The interesting thing is if you haste other creatures that have multi-attack, they get to take all their multi-attack again. Because they can take the attack action, because that is not a weapon attack.
Your wolves have multi-attack?
No, but
the
she hasted
bears do.
Yeah, if she hasted the
But
bear-
doesn't it have to specifically say they can attack with everything with its multi? Because I don't think the bears say that. The
Multi-attack
bears-
is really weird.
Yeah, so it has to. It
Oh
has
no,
to
they
say,
can't. They can't multi-attack.
they can't
That's not one of the
multi-attack
actions
if
that
it's
you
two
have as a
different-
haste. No, it's haste doesn't list multi-attack as an option. It is attack.
So, like for example, when you gave me the stats for that Manticore,
Mhm.
it specifically said, no, like the bears say it makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. But I think the Manticore, like you had to pick or
Yeah.
something like
some,
that.
some do, yeah.
That's what threw me
The
off.
cool thing is if you ready a multi-attack, you get all your attacks, unlike a fighter who only gets one,
Yeah.
or anybody else for that matter.
All right. So that was Swage.
So spiritual weapon.
I'm just gonna edge around a little bit more too.
Okay.
Kind of edge around that corner and.
Oh,
I was
we're
hoping
pinning,
you would
we're
do
pinning
that.
in the gigantic beast.
Well, I'm kind of. I don't know if I can like drag the net with my foot, or like try to take the net with me as I'm going all the way around.
Okay.
It's stuck to your belt.
Yeah, tuck it in like a towel.
Stuck on your foot like a piece of toilet paper.
Is there anything else you wanted to do?
No, I missed with a spiritual weapon.
Just don't
Okay.
go too far around.
All right. Silas.
So Silas is going to disengage, kind of do this rollover of the thing, run up to Bond, slap a quick band-aid on him, healing 13 hit points, and then I'm going to continue with my disengage and run the hell over here.
Considering the
See ya.
die I watched you roll, that's amazing.
I took the healer fee for my fee. So I was asking for
I just
extra healer kit.
imagine
On the 13 on
Silas
D6
like,
over here, I like
and
it.
then like smacking him on the back, and then like he's still running.
He's got this huge compress where
Yeah.
there's a hole bleeding, just slaps it all and keeps running.
All right. It's gonna make 3 attacks against Swage.
This is my button.
Swage is not next
It's
to me.
actually disengaged. Run in, heal,
cannot-
run away.
So yeah, I can't use my shield for you. I'm sorry.
I cannot do that again until you take a short rest. But next round I can run in and tag Kaz and keep moving.
26, 32, and 22.
So I use my reaction to cast shield with the cold shoulder, and the egg of ice like just surrounds Swade, and he gets up to 28. So I take one of those.
Take one of those. All right.
So that's your 28 with shield, which means the max I can get you to is 34. No, 36.
With another
Because you
shield.
get a D8.
Oh,
If I rolled an 8,
If you
switch
bait and switch
position.
somebody,
Oh,
you
gotcha.
choose
That's dope.
you choose either yourself or the person you bait and switch with, and they get a D8 to their AC, and it lasts until the beginning of their turn or some crap like that. So
Nice.
It's gonna be 11 points of bludgeoning damage from the tail. I do need you to go ahead and make a con
Con save.
save. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm still blessed, right?
Yep.
14.
Okay. You are diseased.
Cool. What does that feel like?
So
starts with a little itch.
So,
you might burn
you feel, so you feel like where it hits you, you kind of just see a welt kind of begin. And you can kind of see like a little translucent like slime kind of just sticking to your skin.
Okay, you're
Or your fur.
jellied.
I'm ready for this jelly. That's nasty.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
You said 11 damage, right?
And yeah, we're just gonna continue with the stabby
Tadpole.
stab game. That should hit. That's a 26.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So you only got smacked once, though, right?
21.
So you still look fairly healthy,
Yeah.
relatively.
67.5.
32.
Holy shit.
I rolled pretty good on that one. 2 6s, 2 4s.
You can tell. All right.
And Nightblade. Oh, that should hit. 20. Lord. 20 something high.
He rolled a 4 on the blast, and he was at 20 something already.
32 to hit.
Dang.
That's why I was saying. I was like, something high, stupid. D4. Oh, damn. I like that D4.
Smell my trail mix.
Uh,
Or you just give her the bag noise.
It's bag noise.
necrotic, anything special?
No.
11 more.
Okay. Anything else?
There's gonna be food for you.
I'm going to move back over here with people who can save my life if this goes badly.
Okay.
Because I just hit him very hard.
Alright.
What's that squeaky noise? That's a sphincter?
Bond. Cat, or Swage, as you're kind of like looking at this slime, it kind of just starts to dissolve and then disappear.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Did you say that it was affected differently by fire
I wanna
damage?
smell
Did
like
I tell
cheese,
that
and
it
when I
was
get home,
more?
my cat will
You
smell
can go
it.
ahead and make a free action check. Perception.
My cat will go crazy.
That'll be an 8.
An 8. You're not sure if it did more or did not.
Okay, well then we're not chancing it. Maybe it was less. He is wet. It would make more sense.
Or he doesn't like being dried out.
Oh, stabbing works. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Hunter's mark,
Okay.
which is just verbal. So all I gotta do is call him a little.
You're on the line.
Crit hit.
Crit hit.
Yes, sir. Swinging in with the coral blade. Let me get.
It's a new sword. Maybe it's the new sword.
I know, right?
It's underwater.
Sword of Truth
coral.
was like holding you back.
Give me
Truth is,
I
I don't want you
know.
to hit nothing.
Right?
fade
Give me a
that
second.
can't
I actually
lie.
gotta get out more
It's the
D6.
theme. Yeah. It's thematic.
Mine's just on fire today.
Alright. So much damage.
Quit walking all over my bag.
Alright.
Hit me with the math.
Alright.
Math, I'm hard.
12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 20 plus 16, so 36.
It's already doubled? Or is that?
I do it the book way with the dice,
Oh, okay.
which actually came out exactly the same because I rolled the same numbers, so
So how much was it? 36?
36.
Tell me how you kill it.
Nice.
You.
Just dramatically coming up with the sword and just running up the side of the gut, trying to start
come
the
on,
cooking
this was
process
like a
now.
perfect moment for a frog from Chrono Trigger moment. Just like sit there and like jump up, stab him, and then
Just be happy it croaked, okay?
As it just falls to the ground.
I think he's probably got to be one of the best like JRPG characters ever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Covered in guts. And I
Is
go,
that it? Is that it? We're looking for the water. We good?
I'm not that good. I feel like he pumped me full of something that's really nasty. I don't see
Can I
it
make
anymore,
a medicine check?
If you have a physical wound, I'll suck the poison out of it.
Can I do a medicine check on him? Just to see if there's any fever, so I had the poison, whatever. Wow, you're gonna die. 9.
As you're looking at it, you don't
Oh,
see.
there's the 20. Yeah. No.
As you're
Roll
looking at
dice.
him, you don't see. He's not running a fever at the moment. It looks like whatever he was hit with is gone. Like it. You can kind of see a welt on him, but that's about it at this
Okay.
point.
Tell me when you get symptoms.
Okay.
Can
I'll
you-
listen to my body?
Can you preemptively heal yourself?
I'm not gonna heal
We can
myself.
hit him with a lesser restoration, but
I have one in
I
my
wouldn't.
too, but I don't know. If
I would not. I personally want to spend one until I see symptoms, and I don't see symptoms. So I come up to you,
Yeah.
and you're still hurt, right?
Yeah, not terribly, but a little bit.
Yeah, but I can do this every short rest. Hey, another one because that's 13. You get 13 hit points back.
Sweet.
And how bad were you hit?
I think I'm 15 down.
Come over. No. But them Reaper Dire not trusting me today. That's better. 6. 18. It's a little overkill.
Nice. Thank you, Silas.
And if you find that healer's kit, that would be handy. You see my ply. So the healer's kit I have, the supplies are dwindling.
Yeah, I have an extra one. Let me look at my.
But for 5 silver pieces, that's a good heal.
All right. You guys
Yeah, I have a normal. I have like 2 different healing kits, so I'll give him my normal healing kit.
There we go. One. Okay, cool. I mean, I'll buy more. We haven't been to town.
So
man.
after all the guts spill out of the frog monster, the bond just bisected. Is there anything
Vivisected.
inside? Vivisected?
Because it was still alive.
Someone roll me a d4.
I've been rolling good with this one.
We won.
3.
Good number. I like 3.
It did roll like 3 4s in a row.
Yeah,
I was like, that
seeing
sucker's
the 4.
going good.
I saw the 4s coming up. I was like, that's for,
And you saw me like,
did it
I
for
used
bless,
this
did it for
number.
damage. I was like, yeah.
There's another one.
I still have concentration
Stop while
on
you're ahead.
control water, so I'm redirecting the flow to like try to flush out my wound as much as possible.
You find a
Steady
black
flow.
pearl the size of a fist.
I know a girl in Tijuana.
Is it attached to any kind of like string or rope?
The same. Like there's somewhere to go with this that's not normal.
Instructions
My
to pull
brain's
it
trying,
slowly.
but it's not quite computing it yet.
Not like a starter cord on the lawnmower.
I was like, something about a fist-sized black pearl. There's a joke there. I know there is.
Let's see. Find a mace that looks like it's made out of a conch shell.
Automatic. But you've put it up to your head, you can hear the.
If anybody uses it, you got to make that joke if you hit somebody with it.
Oh, do you hear the action?
This is my bunk shell.
That'd be cool. Like you can take it and blow it, and that'd be cool. Magical effect.
You can what?
I can see, yeah, you can blow it. So you can pull the conch shell down and
pop
blow it, and it give you some special effect, you know.
Pop it and twist it. Yank it.
Never yank
Pop
it.
it.
Have you ever seen that? Was it like College Humor or somebody?
And then you find a wand, and then on the handle, it looks like almost like a coral kind of handle. And then as it kind of goes out, you can kind of see what looks to be like schools of fish carved into it.
The Aquaman wand.
There's like a College Humor skit where it's like
It's a catfish
It's
one.
like
It's a
a-
southern thing.
it's like a bop it game, but it like travels with you, so it'll tell you like twist or pull and bob like different things, and this was pretty funny. I'll have to try to find
you
it.
guys want to identify those items? Or?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We're on. Everybody good? We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, no one's dying.
Alright, so the wand is called the Goldfish Wand. It has 10 charges and it recharges once per day. You can use it against any creature to impose a wisdom save 13. On a failed save, the target forgets everything that has happened that day except for the last 5 minutes.
I love that. That's,
Except
that's
for the last
hilarious.
one.
Except for the
Your
last
brain
5
operates like
minutes.
switches.
The
Could
Black
find
Pearl.
A lot of uses.
The Black Pearl, which is a cursed item,
Oh boy.
it brings tragedy wherever it surfaces. Those who can see the pearl must make a wisdom save or else be filled with overwhelming desire to possess the pearl by any means. Anyone possessed by the pearl is stalked by a shadowy figure of a manta ray for the next 12 hours. Curse can end by casting the pearl into a large body of water. Let's see.
I'm touching it.
I'm still flushing
He
my
said
wound
if
out.
you could see it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to like activate it.
No. Would have been bad.
And what was the last one?
A mace.
conch shell
The
here.
conch mace.
Okay, so this is the conch of Stillawa.
Still what?
Stillawa.
Still what? Is
Like
that one of the
water.
street names in this neighborhood?
Still
So
Still
it
what?
is a nigh unbreakable natural conch shell with spikes that deal an extra 1d4 piercing when you make your attack. It does not require attunement.
Not bad.
It doesn't have any extra magical abilities. Or
That's a magical weapon that does
Yep.
bludgeoning and the D4 piercing.
Yep.
I've seen dumber weapons. Could be useful.
Well, you always end up with a hireling or somebody who needs a weapon.
Or another random person we find in a jail cell.
Yeah, we keep finding
You'll have tons of
incapacitated
weapons for
people.
that crap.
So those are the only magical
You too.
items that you guys are able to find in there. You also find what looks to be a beak of some kind. It looks like it's for crafting purposes.
A beak?
A beak.
Like a squid beak or.
Mm-hmm.
Some wild, a roost.
She's been having trouble getting her to go to bed since her brother left.
You mean like a bird's beak? What kind of beak we're talking about?
Like a squid beak?
Yeah,
Squid beak.
but it's very big.
Squid beak
Probably
shoes.
about that big.
Oh.
Like the
So a
front
giant squid beak.
going down.
Giant squid beak shoes.
Yep.
I don't know what you can do with that.
Maybe make a handle for
I
this.
don't know, we could really
frog tongue
confuse the
weapon.
hell out of people, make a helmet for Bond. That way they'll see a bunny coming for him, but it had a beak. Then we go, what kind of mixed up animal is that?
Well, yeah, my armor is like a
The turtle.
giant, it's a turtle egg shell.
So you'd be a snapping turtle.
Man. I keep meaning to bring up the picture from Monster Hunter that's basically
Oh, and then you also
Giant
find
shell armor.
some very interesting looking fish scales.
That
Yeah,
were
they-
inside, or
Yeah,
is
they
this
were inside the stomach. Yeah, they look. And when you kind of like pick one up, they're very sharp and very hard.
particular coloring to them? Or
It's
are they
like
iridescent, or?
yeah, it's like a pearlescent type color.
That sounds like some crafty stuff for you.
Yeah.
Put those
Gone
things on the
gave
end of a
me-
baseball bat and you got like,
Gon delegated a job to me for Bahamut, so I have to make armor for this guy. The egg.
Fish scales on a
the
trap.
egg.
The egg. Well, whatever's in the egg.
Oh, he doesn't even know the egg exists.
Oh.
I do now.
I mean, we've been
aware.
carrying it with.
Yeah, but he's got a big backpack and he's a forge clerk. I figured they were tools.
Thought that was for breakfast.
And if it seemed like it was hot, he probably carries a live forge. I don't know. You bet forge clerks are weird.
I was just protecting a, what did Pele call it? Successor god?
Oh, we do that every week.
I mean,
my internal monologue this week.
I can-
Some we kill, some we
Now they're
save.
talking about they're carrying backpack gods.
I'm just here to protect Haley. I don't
Bring
really
back
care about
gods.
that.
I don't know why all these demigods keep attacking us while we're carrying around another guy.
It's like it's like the bandits in
I think we're
Skyrim.
kinda
So
done
you
here. Do we
kill a
need to
dragon, and
check
they're like,
this
"Oh yeah, this is a
room?
good idea. Let's attack this guy."
So there's
Yeah.
like a lot of crap in this room. I'm gonna take time to go ahead and search around this whole room.
Oh yeah, did we ever find what's his face's necklace and crown or whatever?
We haven't gone in the water yet. He fell in the water.
Well, it should be in this thing's belly and they ate it up.
That doesn't
Or
mean
it sunk to the bottom, one or the other. We're gonna find out. But I
anything. Probably
searched,
took bites of it.
I'll take the time, an hour or two, to search the room and everything.
Okay.
I'm gonna chill in the throne here.
While you're sitting there waiting, Swage, you start to see the area that was affected has now started to turn translucent. As it does, you start to kind of cough a little bit.
Oh, that's enough for me. And I try lesser restoration.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh shit.
You're SOL then.
I don't know if we have any. Let me check.
You guys like a potion of cure disease? Or
Give me a second.
Well, lesser
There's so many
restoration cures the disease.
And
It's one of the two things that it does.
You take 6 points of acid damage.
I will go examine him again.
Oh, it's looking nasty and it's starting to hurt. It stings, and I tried magic and it didn't work. The thing I know gets rid of diseases didn't affect it.
Oh, that's all I could have done for you. But let me take a look. Let's see. Do medicine again.
Yep.
12
Can I help
plus
him?
my medicine is 5, so 17.
I'm proficient in medicine. Can I give you
So
assistance?
rolled
Trying to figure this shit out.
same number, I think. 17.
17. As you're looking at it, it almost feels like the skin of this creature. And it looks like it's starting to dry, which is causing irritation, which is then causing him to feel sick.
Keep it wet.
Bit wet?
What?
That is literally Silas's guess.
I'm gonna try to like
You look,
turn
it look like it's drying out. And keep it wet.
Wherever I got bit, try to like stem the flow
Dermatology
of
at
it.
its finest.
Hey, you
it's
know how
drying,
advanced
look
medicine
at-
is
look
right
at
now.
me,
You look at him, I'm
guys.
putting leeches on him. I have a little jar of them right here.
Hold on.
Yeah, if lesser restoration doesn't get rid of it, I can't help you.
So we do have a potion of vitality.
That clears
And
lots
that-
of things, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. When you drink this potion, it removes an exhaustion you are suffering, any exhaustion you are suffering, and cures any disease or poisons affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend.
I don't know, should we let this thing progress? I don't know what this is gonna turn into. Or should I just take it?
Do you have what?
Well, we've had this potion of vitality since like session 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but it's still a really nice thing, especially for like you who get. If you got 2 or 3 levels of.
That's true.
Well, do you want to try and see? I mean, Silas gave you a suggestion of what to do.
You can see if it
keeping it,
helps.
for keeping it wet. I mean, that's what I was. That's what I've been
That
doing.
was like a guess because this
I was
is a
controlling water for a
water-based
full
thing.
10 minutes, flushing it out. So like that,
That
it's
might
about
have
as wet
just
as it's gonna
delayed
get. But I guess I'll follow his suggestion and just like sit on the edge of the water and just keep. Or no, I have an endless water skin. I'll just like squirt that onto it.
As you start applying the water, it actually you don't feel as bad.
It's working. Good
Water
suggestion.
skin.
Yeah.
Just tie that up. Just. It's like, why is he dripping? Don't worry about
Like a
that.
hamster.
I'm slimy and he's just dripping.
It's one of those. If this
We
is
have a rabbit
the
with a
symptom for now. If it
shell.
gets worse, then we might need to potion you.
Yeah, I'll like plug in make it like a hamster.
You might
water
not-
dispenser, like plug something in it, but it's like a steady.
You might not
flow.
need to do that, but I think we're getting ready to get in the water here since we don't have any other
Yeah, I'm
direction
just
to go.
saying. Eventually, because we might be fine while we're in there,
Or it'll progress
and make sure it
faster.
doesn't progress. So we'll take out a piece of charcoal
Circle it.
and heavily, do it heavy enough that the water won't wash off, and make sure it's not expanding or spreading. And
I used to work in a group home. I had to do that all the time for bruises and bug bites and stuff.
All right.
I worked in medical records for 20 something years and learned way more shit than I should ever know.
All right.
Experience
So-
things.
As you
I worked
start
in
to
for
look
4
around
years.
the room, what are you looking for?
I'm just looking for anything of interest, so just like a general look around, see if there's any passages, tucked away treasure. I mean, he might not have kept stuff up in the alcove, he might have kept it down in a fountain or something, I don't know. This was a temple, they were paying heed to him until they ate the first one, it wasn't clear. Was that like the same day? Because it sounded like when you read it out, it was I appear this day. They worship me. I ate one. Like it sounded like all one day. So he might not have collected a lot of treasure.
Yeah, but you're also talking about somebody who probably
It's
does
concept
time.
of yeah.
Time is different for him.
Yeah, I take that into account, but I'm just like it's not going to be turn over every stone, but just a good look
All
around.
right, yeah, go
where
ahead and give
things
me
are
an
gonna-
investigation.
Pray for it. Agma's guiding hand in this. Give me the booty. No, you're not. That's a 13 in total.
13 in total. As you begin to look around,
12. Sorry.
12. As you're looking around, your mind is a little bit more distracted, especially with Swage being injured. But you don't find anything that would like lead you to believe that there's
Anything
a
else in here?
hidden room
Okay.
or any secret treasure or anything like that.
Didn't find anything. I'm cool. I guess it's swim time.
I've already jumped in looking for that.
Does the turtle look any different at all?
Go ahead and make your perception check.
There's eyes following us now. Oh crap!
13.
13. As you're kind of looking at the turtle, you start to notice that the stoning of this creature is not as dark as it once was. It looks like he is, his color is changing. As well as the fish, as well as the crabs that are down there. As you kind of sit there and look a little bit more, you can start to see now the crabs have like this reddish hue, and they almost look like they're moving, but not.
That's what I was going to ask, is they're moving. I want to pat the turtle on the head before I jump in the water.
Okay.
Give him a little
If
scratch.
If Swage sees them like gradually changing colors, he'll start
Do you mention this?
trying
I guess is the question.
Yeah. I'll say, hey, the turtle's starting to change here, guys.
Okay. I will go up to where the front of the turtle's face and kind of get in its focus. And cast Luster Restoration. I know that it won't depetrify him. I just want to see if it speeds the process up. Because like Greater Restoration is what you use to fix petrification. This is like a minor. Like if I can just free up an eye so to see if it shifts around and looks. Or,
Okay.
you know, I know it's not going to fix the whole thing, but if I can speed the process
Go ahead
along.
and give me a Arcana check to see how well you can, because it's kind of like you're trying to affect a certain area.
23.
Yeah. You're able to sit there and cast Lesser Restoration, kind of in a concentrated area.
Yeah.
In the eyes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get its face to where maybe I can free an eye up so that it
Yeah.
can see or can shift
Yep.
or something like
You're
that.
able to see that the eye just kind of the grayness of the petrification just kind of dissolve and disappear in that one area. As it does, you can see its eye open. As it does, it kind of looks around for a second.
Mhm.
And then
I look up at it, it's like, we're all ready to go, folks?
so.
I'm already in the water.
Well, then whoever's left, everybody ready to go?
Yep.
I look up the eyes, as we leave your home in peace. We apologize for any disturbances, and then I'll go in the water.
As you are jumping in the water, you hear "thank you" in your head.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it talk. I heard it talk. Okay, then I bug out,
Okay.
and we'll just start swimming away.
And then I think we should just end the session here. That way, next week Paley can be back.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty good spot. So as always, would you guys like this?